Check me out now. Return of the smooth operator. Shotty on repeat. I say sleep later. This another favor. Consider me your neighbor. Lost a lot of fam in pursuit of the paper. She gon' catch the vapors when we slide by. The way I speak my mind, it's like I peak my prime, but I ain't close. I cruise through the night air. Fantasy a dream. Real world is a nightmare. Like Claire battling the brainless. Learn to live shameless. Talk about me alive, but claim that I'm nameless. You aimless. So I'ma style on them. They washed up. It's a rap. Throw the towel on them. Gaining miles on them. Otakus for the win. Tacos, it depend on the mood that I'm in. Like Finn when it's time for adventure. This some new blue. Get ready to enter my mind for a few. Come and take a ride with the crew. I'ma show you how to recoup days lost when you vibe with the blue. Come vibe with the blue. Yeah. About time to regroup. Fly, got my eyes on the view. Never hear lies, only truth. Realize why they vibe with the blue. 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 Vibe with the vibe with the sky. Wait, you know the rest. I'm blessed. I see you frontin' like you ain't impressed, but I still get requests. I'm playing Zelda on the GameCube. I quit spamming my music. Don't ever try forcing the links. That's a high rule. The wind waker, Mother Nature on my side too, controlling the elements. Go and check my avatar. I'm arrows ahead. Get the point. Moving forward. The battle scars accumulated over time are reminders of what I went through as a minor, but made me a grinder. The trees broke down, but it's loose leaf. If life's a game of death, I'm Bruce Lee. Ooh wee. Lose sleep on the regular, trying to get this word out. Then I crash Nebula. Wish I had a very odd parent, maybe two, but it's cool. Everybody pays dues. Now it's time to make moves. Granny didn't raise me to lose. Think I'm in the mood for a cruise. Wonder why? Come and vibe with the blue. Come 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 vibe with the. Check this out, y'all. I'm back spazzing like the elderly worth of my cousin Beverly. Never swear away from the truth. Just ask Heather, be weather, be tripping, starting to control like our destiny. Always give you the best of me until the death of me. My weaponry is a paintbrush. Hush, don't tell my secret. They get a hold of it. If you leak it, get it. It's cool. Got you covered though, look. But let me get back to that cool-ish, loose-ish. Why they still lying? They don't do this. Bad at board games, whole world clueless. Selling they soul for roof Chris. Who's this honored fella? Need a sliced extra mozzarella. Crew fly, leg guy propellers. Humanity born like they don't trust fun. Why you dodge the teller? You don't know, but my odds are better. Life's a gamble, depending on who holding the cards. You can start living at large or it's bon voyage. Charge it to the game. Me and you ain't the same. I'm thinking bigger pictures. Why you still shrinking the frame? Ever blink in the rain? It helps when your eyes dry. Mob with the bright minds. Think you funny, wise guy? Midnight marauder with a new tribe. Tired of the fake. Come and vibe with the blue sky. Come and vibe with the blue sky. I'm proud of you, try. We get them high. Take them high. What I do, come vibe with the blue. Yeah. Come vibe with the blue. Abs, what up? Vibe with the. Wise grass only greener when it's fertilized. Gave them truth in these songs, they prefer to lies. Destiny beautiful, adrift in her purple lies. You can't see me, you Stevie, wondering how I reach more evolutions than Evie and make it look easy. Dream on, yeah. Dream on, dream weaver. Dream weaver.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It's your boy Ernie Blerd without fear, back in the goddamn building. Got my boy Carter Presents in the building with me too, aka Max Lord, aka Maxi Stacks. What's going on?
I am good. I hope everyone is having a great start to their new year. I know a few people in the Discord and a few people in the Twitterverse are more than excited that they got their little stimulus check yesterday. So shout out to everybody that got that stimulus checks, that spent it on things that were more important than a PS5 and a fucking Xbox. I did see a few people in the Discord, so I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way right now because they were wondering how I was going to act and how I was going to respond. No, Carter did not get a New Year plate, so be prepared for an earful today.
This man said, I ain't get no plate. Ain't nobody gonna get any justice today. Lord, get that new. Actually, wait, hold on. How racist is supposed to say? Man said Carter's hair is on fleek.
Hey, don't fucking play with me because after this show, this little fro I got going on right now is growing. So don't tempt a motherfucker to go to the white lady hair salon where they playing just Taylor Swift and old ass Lady Gaga to get this shit done immediately. I will point at every motherfucker that walks by. Don't play with me.
Look, that motherfucker. Look, Carter type motherfucker that walk up to you, and look at your life and be like, "Your life is good, but it could be better." Like, Lord, Lord have mercy. Real quick though, I do want to say, we do want to send big ups, love and respect, positive energy, all the vibes in the world, to MF Doom and his family, because as someone did point out in the chat, he did actually pass away in October. But his family did not release the information about his passing until like 2 or 3 days ago, which is a very MF Doom thing to do.
Yeah.
For those of you who are familiar with the rapper with the Dr. Doom moniker, guy that's dude was an inspiration to lots of people. You used to get the moniker your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. But yeah, dude, one of the real ones, man. One of the real ones. Love that guy. Love him.
Yep, I actually spent yesterday. That was more of a reason than any. I actually pulled out some of my vinyls, and I'm showing our age on that one. But I actually have Danger Doom, which was a collaborative album between Danger Mouse and MF Doom. I have that vinyl, so that vinyl got some hard play yesterday, man. So yes, just all the respect in the world for MF Doom. A lot of you all don't even know you've been listening to MF Doom, but if you've been watching Adult Swim over the years and think it was all Flying Lotus, take that plate you made for me and hit yourself with it, please.
Dude, it was wild, man. Like, because actually, I'm gonna show some age here myself. I remember, Danger Mouse actually wasn't really so much Danger Mouse and Danger Doom. It was actually De La Soul that introduced me to MF Doom. on one of their tracks, and like I was like, it was De La Soul and the Gorillas is what actually got me on the MF Doom train. Was what was it? I think what was it? Was it November Has Come? I think it was a track he was on Demon Days. And and then my shit, De La Soul, Rock Cocaine Flow. Boy, man, that brother came with them bars. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, when that dude kicked off the first bar with from the top of the key, the 3 villain, I was like, dude, that's it. That's my dude. That's my dude right there. That was my dude. From then on, like, I went back through this dude's entire catalog. I was like, hold on. I said, I got to know more about this brother. And I looked him up. Found King Ghidorah. Look, you keep your phasers on stun, goddammit. Look, that's him and the Monster Island Czars. I know he don't fuck with him no more, but you know, it is what it is. But, you know, that Danger Mouse, that Danger Doom, dude, that was my shit. Dude, go back. I was listening to Special Herbs.
Oh God.
Special Herbs. But yeah, dude, just food, man, dude, was hell. Mad Villain was in the business. Dude, just all that stuff, dude. I went back through the motherfucker's whole entire catalog. Hell, I'll fuck with even harder. I went back to his old shit. Was it KMD? Mm-hmm. Boy, I like the other stuff better, but yeah, I'm just saying. But man, I was listening to King Ghidorah this morning. Look, that fine print. Can't fuck with it. Matter of fact, you know what, dude? You want to know a song actually most people don't talk about, but goes harder than a motherfucker?
What's that?
They actually talked about it on the Danger Doom album. The song that he did with Talib Kweli. Mm-hmm. Where he like there's a bar where Talib's talking about how I still get chills when I heard MF Doom flip the Scooby-Doo. I was like, when did he flip the Scooby-Doo? What was he playing?
Okay, I know you're talking about.
Dude, I went back and found that shit. What it's called, Hey, and like, dude, it's like. I was like, oh Lord, notice motherfucker didn't come in here with no Scooby-Doo and make that shit go hard to motherfucker, dude. All the shit, all the love, everything, dude. Just, oh man, love him, dude. So I'm gonna go tell you now, man. If y'all hadn't done it, man, put MF Doom in your Spotify rotation if you have it, or whatever means you have, man. Just go ahead and show some love to the brother, because he was inspirational to your boy in a lot of ways. I don't want to go too deep into it because I'll start crying, but just know that when the Blerd Without Fear initially started up, your boy was gonna be out here with a whole ass mask on. Just know that. It wasn't going to be the Dr. Doom mask. I didn't want to bite off your boy, but I probably would have had a Magneto helmet. Y'all would have called me Magnegro. Those who've been following me on Twitter lately. I would have been Magnegro out here with the Brotherhood of Not So Evil Mutants. But yeah, anyway. Let's get into it, man. Carter.
Yes.
We got to talk about some shit. Because you know what, you had some words that you bit back. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. Wait a minute, hold. We gotta do something, man. It's kind of a tradition that I do this on the Blerd Cave. You know what? I didn't do it, and I feel kind of bad that I haven't. So Carter, you know what I got to do real quick before I let you go off.
Oh God.
Man, y'all know I gotta give it to my people up in here. Y'all know what time it is. Geronimo Smith up in here. King Fiznazzle up in here. We got Extra. We got Nick Carwell. We got Dwayne Scott. We got Artie Aaron 70 who came through with the fire-ass fucking portrait of your boy. They actually finally checked the email, saw the bad boy was good the motherfucker. Also, gotta give it up to my boy, Absolute Venom. Gots to go get him. My boy, SFC Cape Killer, LJ Brown in the motherfucking building, R. Callie, Ruben Hart up in here. We got Gamora Skipper all up in the goddamn building. We got our Jack Philham. We got my dude, Wilbur Robinson up in here. What's going on? Wooty woo. We got Leon A. Casey Jr., Marvel Kid AJ. We also got Ed Boy in the cut and the goddamn building no one time.
Oh my God, no!
we got Jerry Maurice up in here. We got Vernon Hampton, Gilla V, Big Steve. I see Avaris up in here. I see Choppy 24/7 up in the building. We got the Ebony Avenger Stevenson up in here. We got my guy Trey Johnson up in here. Chi-Town Dan is up in this motherfucker. What's going down, Pim? The T-1000 is in here trying to catch that fade on John motherfucking Connor. What y'all talking about? Y'all know nothing about that. Yoli Spinner, Ty Sheen Gadsden, the Black Century King up in the goddamn building. We got Warren Register up in here. We got Christopher Freeman, Morgan Freeman, no relation. Felix up in here. Oh, I got my boy up in here. Hold on, let me hit him with a... The Robo Strange, Sorcerer Supreme from Beyond the Cyberware. I just made that up off the top of my dome. You can totally have it, my pimp. Go ahead and do what you got to do. We got...
It's too early in the morning. Here's what y'all don't understand. I know the time it is where Ernie is, but for me in LA, it ain't even noon yet for this.
Yeah, the sad part is I try and do this for as long as I can without cracking a smile or laughing. Dude, it never works. I'm sitting here laughing my ass off.
I swear, man, like folks still got that good morning breath action going on. They just started the damn coffee.
No, here's the best part. Not the good morning breath, but the type of good morning breath that you got, like your wife don't even want to kiss you in the morning.
Yeah, she'll like, hit you with that.
She's like, you gonna have to hit that Listerine first.
Where she'll still accept that kiss, but it just hit you with that.
Oh yeah, you'd be like,
you know it's real bad if she hit you with that and then here's that other part of that 1-2 punch. She hit you with that boy move. Then you know it's time to go ahead and get your ass out of bed.
Get your ass up.
It's time to get up now. It's time to wake up. Sleepy time is over with for you.
Oh my God, y'all! I just want to say,
if you get hit with that 1-2 punch, boy move.
You don't want it.
That's your ass. You gotta kick her out the bed just off the strength of still being a man of the house. You have to,
dude. Right off rip. There's no other way. Look, sad part is I took a big swig of sweet tea before I did all that, so a little bit of it went down the wrong pipe. So I'm sitting here like I got that wet cough. Look, it ain't COVID, I promise. Anyway, let's get into it. Okay, Carter, I'm about to let Carter Lord go off for a minute because we got some news today.
Well, it's not gonna really be a go off. It's gonna be more so just sit still.
The man said, I'm gonna need y'all to say, oh no, as my daughter was said the other day when we were playing a video game, she said, I'm gonna need you to calm your horsies down.
Calm your horsies.
His horsies are not calm. My daughter is too extra. Anyway.
Right. So this first story that Ernie is probably going to pull up at any second is coming from CBR. Snyder fans, oh my God. Zack Snyder fans, oh my goodness. So you basically held other DC films hostage until you got the Snyder cut that you wanted, and lo and behold, you got the Snyder cut that you wanted. It's all well and good. That's lovely. But now, in true greedy motherfucker form, you give them an inch, they take a continent. So this first story that we have from CBR is Zack Snyder Justice League fans are petitioning to hashtag restore the Snyderverse.
These folks.
If you all have been keeping up with any of the Zack Snyder news whatsoever, you know that there was a call given to some of the higher ups over at Warner Brothers, where, long story short, This Snyder cut of the Justice League that we're going to be seeing on HBO Max sometime this year is more so a one and done kind of deal. Basically, with the upcoming release of Zack Snyder's Justice League, Restore the Snyderverse has been trending on Twitter, which is calling for more DC extended universe projects headed by Zack Snyder. They're calling for more Man of Steel films, which, if he ain't touching it, I'd watch it, but still. Yeah. They're calling for more Man of Steel films as well as other projects to follow Zack Snyder's Justice League. With this hashtag, fans are, of course, hoping that they can recreate the Release the Snyder Cut movement, which prompted Warner Media to eventually confirm the future release of Snyder's version of 2017's Justice League, which killed a lot of arguments, or shit, I would even say it started even more arguments, because there was that back and forth of people that you had that were either the movie doesn't exist or it does exist. And so that's where we are currently. Any of you that knew anything about 2013, you know that's when Man of Steel came out. A lot of people were assuming that it was just going to be all Chris Nolan. There are still some people that assumed that it was just all Chris Nolan, more Zack Snyder, since he had just come off of what was that? Rise of the Dark Knight. So Dark Knight Rises. Dark Knight Rises. Yeah. So people were kind of anticipating that movie, and then we got what we got. I don't think it was as bad as people say it was. I just think it was a tad bit boring. But we had Man of Steel in 2013. Then in 2016, we get BVS, and I still that movie gets a bad rap. It's a lot of YouTubers that gave that movie a bad rap. One thing I can remember about BVS is, shout out to all you people that are fans of Angry Joe. But I remember the first time I saw dude, I remember the first time I saw the trailer to Batman v Superman. And I was interested. And there's that one scene where Superman lands and all those like security forces or whatever just drop on their knees and bow to him. I'll never forget. It was because of Angry Joe. So many stupid fucking people saw that particular scene. I swear to you, I will go back and find that shit and send it to you, Ernie. This motherfucker sees Superman land. Now, if you don't know what I'm referencing, I'm gonna get back to the story in a sec. But what I'm referencing is the nightmare scene that Bruce had, where he just went on a killing spree, started shooting motherfuckers left and right, snapping necks, which was Batman according to Zack Snyder. But the particular scene. Superman goes down, basically starts killing all of Batman's men one by one. But before he does that, he lands. People bow before him. And shit you not, without skipping a beat, Angry Joe just goes, "See, guys, I told you this movie was gonna fucking suck. That's not Superman. That's Bizarro. That's fucking Bizarro." So you had a bunch of dickheads running around here thinking that was fucking Bizarro. But
there you go. I got the picture up. Everything. What now? What? What's up, pimps?
So many people were trying to run with the story that it's not really Batman versus Superman. It's really Batman v Bizarro, which was the stupidest shit I'd ever heard. But back to the story at hand.
Wait. Can I hit them with a wait? Do I have it on here? Can I hit them with a little something real quick?
Please.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
There you go. I just want to get that out of my system real quick. Anyway, right, carry on, sir. Carry on.
Okay, so basically during a call with DC Films president Walter Hamada, which sounds kind of like Toyo Harada, so I don't trust that motherfucker off rip. But
dude, what you just said.
All my Valiant fans in chat, please. You're welcome. But basically during a call with DC Films president, they said after this Snyder cut, there is nothing in the works. Even though we do have the upcoming films like The Flash with Ezra Chokovich Miller, and we got Aquaman 2, which is, why is Amber Heard still in that movie? And even though Ben Affleck is back, he's only going to be back for the few scenes he shot for the Snyder cut, and he was confirmed for The Flash. But even with The Flash, there's no appearances whatsoever from Superman. I think the last we've seen of Superman so far is, if you want to count it, Shazam.
Yeah.
Even though we didn't see the face, if you want to count it, you can say that's the last time you've seen it.
That's the last time we saw Superman.
Yes. So basically, this is where we are right now. As soon as word got around that there are no more films coming in the pipeline, that Zack Snyder is going to have his overly destructive, these superheroes really kill people, grubby little fingers on. People want to see if lightning will strike twice. I am one of those people who does not think it will. I hope to God that it won't. I will give my second born to make sure that it won't.
No, I don't want to see it.
Oh my God, Snyder fans, all of you, because I know some of y'all are in the chat right now, because I already see 2 thumbs down, because you know I was finna let y'all asses have it. Shut your ass up, please. Please. See? Now I came in here just ready to just give you all some rope. But you see that smile on my face right now? Do you see my perfectly S-curled hair right now? You see that smug grin I got on my face? It's because I knew I really wanted to give y'all a break. I was finna let y'all ass have it. Listen here. You're getting the Snyder cut. Oh my God.
That man said Justice League could be good. Justice League is good, but it could be better.
Like, people. Yeah, I got the Snyder cut. Oh my sweet Lord, you got the Snyder cut. To the point where you kept asking people for it. You either had people in the DC films that wanted it just to shut you the fuck up, or in Gal Gadot's case, I get my check for Wonder Woman either way, whether you like it or not. I don't give a fuck about Justice League. I didn't go shoot nothing. Didn't plan on shooting nothing. I got Wonder Woman, and you know, whether you like it or you don't, it don't really matter. Baby girl said she got her bag. Get the fuck away.
She ain't stunning y'all. She ain't stunning y'all after that. You know, actually, I want to actually call out somebody on that too, Patty Jenkins, because Patty Jenkins actually went out talking about how like, oh, that Wonder Woman's unrecognizable, but then she admitted she never actually watched the Justice League. It's like, so wait, how do you know if you didn't actually watch it? Lord, get out of here.
I mean, if we looking at Wonder Woman 84, it seems like she didn't watch the movie she was trying to rip from the 80s. But I'm gonna be quiet. Be quiet.
Oh yeah, because we don't.
I'm a hush.
Look, we don't want to revisit that ugly wound.
I'm sorry. I blame the S curl. My hair is burning right now. I got to do that. I got to do the pat. I can't even scratch my head. You all see. I gotta do the pat real quick.
Oh damn, this man got a pat. Look, Lord, here. First off, we got some super chats we gotta address. We got my guy Gabriel Knight said just passing through to show some love for the new year with the 5, or actually no, let me say that with the $4.99 super chat. Thank you for that, Gabriel Knight. Also, we got my guy Trey Johnson. That's actually one I was looking at when I said what I said. My guy Trey Johnson coming through with the $5 super chat. Didn't just want to show some love. Say just want to come through, show a little love for the new year. You know how we do around here. You know, understand, pimp. And then we also got my guy Absolute Venom. Gots to go get him with the $4.99 super chat. Says first super chat from your boy for the new year, but man, these Snyder writers, I like that. Can we use that from now on?
These Snyder writers.
Look, I feel like the motherfucker's gonna henshin on me any moment now. God. The motherfucker's henshin. Yeah, you gotta with the deep voice.
Oh my God, I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna say this last thing. I'm gonna just let you have it after this. Listen. There was no such thing as a DCEU Snyder fan. There was never a thing as a Snyder fan when Man of Steel came out. There was no such thing. It was 3 white men on a 4chan message board. That's all it was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Oh no, that's all it was. When
Batman v Superman came out, there was no such thing as hardcore Snyder fans, except for the one overweight brother that sat next to me who legitimately gasped and cried when Superman got. Okay? Where did these people... And you know what? I'll tell you what it is. I hate that people hated this movie, and then they did a complete 180, and now they're riding this shit harder than RuPaul when the lights are off. Okay, I don't understand it. Everybody was on the Marvel train, but because people did not like your Superman, people did not like your Batman that was in front of you, people did not like your Gal Gadot Wonder Woman, Now all these legions of fucking people are coming out of nowhere and do this for good movies.
Right.
Where was all
good movies.
where was all this shit right here? This right here? Where was all this for a Dredd sequel?
Dude, okay. For... Ooh, you said
Where was
Dredd.
this?
Why?
Where-
Why? Where was it? Where was the love? Where was
this? Because let's be clear. I see somebody in the chat said that they were a fan of Sucker Punch. If I could find your name again, I'd ban you and put you in the hole. Listen, the only movie that Snyder had was that Dawn of the Dead remake. I give you that one.
See,
I give you Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, okay. Okay, you know what? I'll give you Dawn of the Dead, and 300 is all right, but it does not hold up on repeat viewings. It does not hold up on repeat viewings at all. Every time I've tried to watch it since the first time I saw it, I've liked it less and less. I do have a weird soft spot in my heart for watching Watchmen, though not because of Zack Snyder. It's usually because it's visual. It's a visual thing. I usually put it on the background when I'm just if I want to go to sleep. Let me say this though. When movies that did, and we actually have another movie that I actually want to stan a little later. We'll talk about that here a little later in the show. Where was all this energy for Dredd? Which, by the way, probably one of the best comic book movies to come out the year that it was released.
Mm-hmm.
Carl Urban was out here doing the Lord's work. Matter of fact, what was that? Dredd came out in 2012. And we haven't seen hide nor hair out of a sequel. Movie was fucking fantastic. Movie was everything. I don't think it was everything people wanted, but it was so close to it that people loved it regardless of whatever flaws it may or may not have had. Yes, was it like The Raid? Yes, it was like The Raid, goddammit, because it was made roughly, I think, in and around the same time as The Raid. but yeah, so it had a similar vibe. It was a very small film. It was more grounded. Carl Urban, he stayed true to his word. He did not take the helmet off for none of the movie. I think the only time you saw Carl Urban without the helmet on is at the beginning of the movie, and you don't even see his face. You see the back of that motherfucker's head for the rest of that movie, for the entire, how long was this goddamn movie?
2 hours.
Yeah, barely. This movie was an hour and 35 minutes. For the hour and 35 minute runtime of this movie, all you see is that motherfucker's chin and his lips. That's it. Maybe the bottom of that motherfucker's nose. You ain't see shit else. And that motherfucker was out here. All these folks out here talking about some, man, I want to see so-and-so as Batman. I want to see so-and-so as Wolverine. When is Carl Urban going to get his justice, goddammit? When is he going to actually get to make a Dredd sequel? That man was literally out here. Like, I've never seen someone pour themselves into a role as a star in a film the way he has, maybe short of Heath Ledger.
And here's the crazy part about that movie. Those fans are a lot more, they're not as vocal.
Mm-hmm.
But what those fans did was what a lot of fans should do. They spoke with their wallet. Because the thing about the Dredd movie that got people so excited was everybody said, buy it when it comes out on home video. Buy it when it comes out on home video. That shit made its entire film budget back just on Blu-ray and
sales.
on demand. Blu-ray sales. It made its entire movie budget, people. And it was already cheap.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It made its budget and then some.
It was 30 to 45 million. The projected budget for that movie was 30 to 45 million dollars. That movie has made well and above that.
And all we got was a comic sequel that nobody fucking read.
Yep. That's it. That was it. And I implore you, if you've never seen the movie Dredd, when this is over, please, by all means, go and watch it. You will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. That is Judge Dredd for me. Fuck that shit Stallone was doing. This is your Dredd. This is your Dredd right here. That's what I'm talking about. Let me finish up this super chat real quick. Says these Snyder writers need to chill. Next thing you know, they gonna want him to be Fahey. No, they ain't getting that. God damn it. Nope. I'm gonna hit you with the Shay Shay. Hit you with the Shannon Sharp. Look. Nope. Nope. Look, y'all gonna catch a ski before y'all see that shit. My guy D Robo Strange coming through with the wrecked sticker. I appreciate it with the $9.99 super chats. What I'm talking about, god damn it. We also got some more super chats in here. Hold on. Let me dig back into this. Chi-Town Dan with the $5 super chat says, Carter, Lord, Snyder writer, your wish is granted. In exchange, I'll make everything the MCU does far superior. Also, Wonder Woman 84 CGI will be garbage. Damn!
Okay, let me stop you right there, Dan. I don't want everything in the MCU to be far superior. What I want is good MCU movies, good DCU movies. That's all I want. And Scott Snyder does not need to be over everything DC. Do you see... Like, do you see one person over all the MCU stuff?
I mean, you got Kevin Feige.
I know, but what I'm saying
you're talking about like one director. Yeah, no.
Yes.
God, no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. I don't want Zack Snyder directing every fucking movie. No. God, no. Because first off, that dude ain't that great. He is not. His batting average on films, not great. Not great. It ain't great.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not biased toward MCU or DCU or Valiant Image or whoever the fuck. I don't want one group to be better than another group, because then what's the fucking point? There needs to be good stories for fans of everything, for fans of both. Just like Image is doing the TV thing with Walking Dead and everything else with that, and Invincible and stuff like that. And MCU has their group, DC has their group. Still. But I don't want one to be superior over than the other one. I see what you're saying, Chi-Town Dan. Appreciate that $5 super chat, my brother. It's just Wonder Woman's 84 CGI was garbage. Oh my god, it was terrible.
Yeah, no, it was dude. That shit looked like. Remember the scene in Blade 2 where Blade was fighting the not vampire ninjas?
Yeah. That's
what it reminded me of.
That was so nasty. That didn't even look like a video game. That was
that didn't look. You know what it did? You know what? Okay, Cheetah looked like she was in a PlayStation 2 cutscene.
Oh god.
Like you know, remember the FMVs? That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. Man, Marvel Kid AJ with the $4.99 super chat says, I can't wait for this saga to end. It's so exhausting. People are such sheep for the sake of seeming unique or special. He's not a good director. Thank you for that. Thank you. Finally, goddammit. Get this shit out here, because I'm sorry, but it just is he. Dude's Garbo. He's Garbo. I mean, can we just be honest? I get it. Look, I feel sorry for the guy. His daughter committed suicide. I hate it for him. I would never, ever want to experience what he has experienced himself. I would never wish that on my greatest enemy. However, that don't mean you get a free pass when it comes to talking about these goddamn movies.
Yeah, I wouldn't even bring that up, because at that point, that's some personal shit. Has nothing to do with what we have. We have to look at what we have right now. Yeah. What we have right now ain't good. Fuck out of here. No. Yeah. Go. No. And
here's the thing I want to point out: before all that happened, before he stepped down, motherfuckers were these same motherfuckers were calling for his head on a silver platter. Yeah. The same motherfuckers were calling for his same way they did George Lucas. They did George Lucas the same way with Star Wars. Like, oh, these prequels are trash. Get him out of here. Then George Lucas sells it, goes to Disney, and the Disney movies come out. Now people are like, man, we want George Lucas back. It's like y'all don't know what you got till it's gone. And y'all pick the dumbest shit to have that feeling over. You don't ever pick anything good. It's not like case in point. It's not like you sat up here and said, man, fuck this Dredd movie. Then the Dredd movie comes out, and then y'all like, oh man, we need to get this Dredd movie going. No, y'all don't do it with that. Y'all do it with this dumb shit. Like fucking Zack Snyder. Oh god. Anyway, moving on. Black Nito with the $2 super chat says, Carter, you are on one. You ain't missing. Hey, look, I just want to put it out here. Look, Carter be out here shooting shots, y'all. This motherfucker, he is out here firing straight from the hip.
I'm gonna have an honest moment with you all, because I told Ernie about this a couple days ago. I was having a conversation with somebody, and they asked me if I had a New Year's resolution, and I told them no. But I said the one thing that I'm going to do I was a good guy throughout all of 2020. I was a really good human being. I was the hero. And look at everything that happened in 2020.
Lord.
So 2021, oh, your boy is villain status this year. Hashtag
look, I can see it right now. He was about to pull out that Dr. Doom mask. He was about to...
Hey. This co-host was brought to you in part by the Hellfire Trading Company.
I'm here for it. Oh, goddamn. I lost my train of thought. LJ Brown with the £5 coming through saying Happy New Year to Earn and the Perm Lord Carter. Yeah, DC is a mess. And yet they won't support films like Static and Batgirl, but keep giving up trash. Look, hey, we're gonna talk about that here in a minute. I'm glad you said something, LJ. We actually got something to talk about here in a little bit. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that here in a minute. We're gonna get there. Oh, trust me. You best believe we're gonna talk about that here in a minute. My guy SFC Cape Killer come through with $10 super chat, says Happy New Year, my brothers. Yes, sir. Yeah, we much appreciate it. Thank you. Happy New Year. First off, I also want to say that's something I didn't actually say when we came in here. Happy New Year. I've been saying it all week in all like videos and stuff like that. So like I kind of forgot to do it here, but Happy New Year, buddy. Is everybody okay? Is everybody all right? Is your 2021 treating you better than your 2020 did already, just in one day, on the strength of a couple of days alone? Because I know mine has. Anyway, but thank you everybody for those super chats, by the way. We're gonna get back into it. I do want to say real quick before we move on. Oh god, dude, y'all killing me. Saron Williams said CGI was Clash of the Titans like the old one, not the new one. God damn. Look, wait. You talk about like with the what was the name of that little owl? What was the name of this little fucking owl that was flying around? Little stop motion owl. That's what that fucking cheetah shit looked like. But no, I mean, I'm looking at, I'm kind of reading and combing through the chat. And here's the thing. Here's the sum total of everything you need to know about what's going on with this Snyder shit. Is this and this alone? The Snyder Cut, I'm going to tell you right now, it did not exist. It did not exist until recently. And you know why? Because Warner Brothers kowtowed to the DCEU stands, the Snyder writers, and they basically said, okay, fine. Snyder, what do you got? Yeah, Snyder put all these pictures basically stoking the fire, trying to make people believe the Snyder Cut was real. But here's the thing. If the Snyder Cut was real, would he actually need $70 million to complete it? Think about that. Would he need reshoots to complete it? The cut, if the Snyder Cut was in fact real, it would have already been completed and it would have been released by now. You would already have watched it and we would have already judged it for the garbage fire that it probably already is. But the thing is, that's not the case. He had to call people back in. Say, hey, Affleck, I need you to come in and do a couple of scenes for me. Hey, I need you bring in, what was the boy, I don't remember the motherfucker's name who played Darkseid, supposedly. I need you to come back in and do a couple of scenes. Hey, Gal Gadot, can you come and do some scenes? No? Okay, cool, that's fine. Hey, Ray Fisher, you ain't doing shit except streaming on Twitch. Why don't you come in and film some scenes real quick? And then Ray Fisher gonna come in like, yes, ooh, I better not do that.
What I tell y'all in Discord, I told y'all in Discord, he hates that motherfucker. I told y'all.
Look. Lord, I'm sorry, y'all. I was about to be out of line. I mean, I'm sorry, but look, that's how he acts. I'm sorry. This motherfucker out here is literally like cheerleading for Zack Snyder, like Zack Snyder is a second coming, but at the same time, dissing the competition is like, dude, it just makes you sound bitter. Like that would, okay. How would it look? How would it look for me as a human being? How would it look if I was like, man, you know what I think? Me personally, not for nothing, but I think Dope Spill is the greatest of all time. Or no, actually, I want to use Dope Spill as an example because I'll use Comic Historian. I think Comic Historian is the greatest of all time, and Rob ain't shit. How would that make me look? It made me look like I was, picking a side and tribalism. I don't do that shit. I don't think either one of them is better than the other. They both do two completely different things. It's like apples and oranges at that point.
No, I think it's just more so that you like YouTube series that are broken down into digestible bites. You never mind. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not-
Dude, shut up, Carl. Shut up! God damn it! God damn it! Anyway, no. Cut his mic. God damn it! No, look, about to do you like they did CM Punk when he was doing the pipe bomb. Right when CM Punk was about to drop some real shit, they cut the motherfucker's mic. He was like. It just went on about his business. But no, anyway. We do got some more super chats in here. By the way, I see we got over 200 people in here. Can we get those likes up, please and thank you. I'd really appreciate it. It would make me smile, all the smiles in the world. We can get those likes up. Let YouTube know your favorite place to be on Saturdays. You can be anywhere on the internet, but no, you chose to come here and hang out with your boys, Uncle Ernie and Uncle Carter, and we appreciate it. T1000 with the $15 super chat just came through, showing some support with the fist up. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. We got my guy Nick Carwell coming through with a $5 super chat. Says, damn the DCEU. Let's pop off the Dakota universe with static. See, this is something I can get behind. I like it. I like that. This is type of, see, where's this energy at from DC? We also got Gillav coming through with the $5 super chat. Says Cheetah from Wonder Woman 84 tried to sell me a VCR yesterday. Hashtag down bad. Lord. Wait. What the fuck? Wait. Did the VCR come with any copies of Dolomite? That's the question I have. Did it come with any copies of Dolomite? VHS copies, mind you. Thank you for that $5 super chat, Pip. And then we also got my guy, Absolute Venom, coming through with the $4.99 super chat. Says Carter really out here acting like a whole Sebastian Shaw. This is what happens when he doesn't get his plate. Lord. Y'all ain't shit. I just want to throw that out there. But I love y'all for it. Yeah, as I was literally sitting here talking shit about Zack Snyder. Look, can we be real about something? A Snyderverse? Can we keep it? Can we keep it real about this whole Snyderverse thing real quick? You're not gonna get a Snyderverse because that would imply that Snyder was going to actually give you movies that were actually going to be good, cohesive, and fit inside the same universe. Which I will, to his credit, he could probably do half of that. But here's the thing. How long has that Cyborg movie been in limbo? How long has that Flash movie been in limbo? Which we will talk about here in a sec, too. Black Adam. How long has Black Adam been in the pipeline? I'm sorry, but you're waiting for nothing. You won't. Okay, I tell you what. You know what? I'll level with you guys. You'll get the Snyderverse in about 20 years. Moving on. I was talking about Ray Fisher earlier, and I feel like, Lord. I feel like every time that I talk about Ray Fisher, I feel like... I feel like, Carter? I feel like you know how we all have that one family member we talk about at family functions? And everybody just shakes their head?
I'm a villain now. I talk about all family members at the family reunions.
This man said, I'm straight out of Latveria, man. Don't fuck with me.
Listen.
Oh. So Ray Fisher says that he refuses to work on Warner Brothers projects under the current DC Films president. Now, his name is going to come up a lot. We actually brought up his name during this previous story. Walter Hamada, who is the current DC Films president at this time. And Ray Fisher wrote out on Twitter this week that Walter Hamada is the most dangerous kind of enabler. His lies and WBPR's failed September 4th hit piece sought to undermine the very real issues of the Justice League investigation. I will not participate in any production associated with him. And his typical A is greater than E, which is accountability is greater than entertainment. Sign off, which is what he's been putting out a lot. I feel like this motherfucker's just gonna have T-shirts eventually. Look, here's my thing. You know what Walter Hamada is gonna say to that? You know what Walter Hamada is gonna say to that, Carter?
What are you gonna say?
Bye, little ninja.
See, okay, cool. Because I didn't want to say it because I'm trying not to say it as much, but I'm a villain, so I'm gonna let one come out. I'm gonna let one come out in the Blerd Cave, and I swear somebody can hold me to this. I will never say it again. But I feel like this statement came out from Ray Fisher. Every white, black, every person that is the top dogs at WB Films read what Ray Fisher said and out loud just said, "Nigga, we didn't want you to come back anyway." And then I'll never say it again. Everybody hold me to it. I'll never say it again.
Look, hey, I'm just being real with you. I'm just being real with you, though. That's what I was thinking. Like, nobody wants you back. Lord. Can we just keep it real? Don't nobody want him back? Hell, we don't even know if Zack Snyder want him back. But y'all ain't shit. When is Ray gonna be blackballed?
Oh my god.
Let's see here. Who's that one? This way, who's that one cat that's in Doom Patrol? Dude, you know what? I would fall the fuck out. Hold on. What's that brother's name? I can't remember his name. Hold on.
There was someone complaining in the chat last week because tracksuit Cyborg is better than the one we got.
Hey, and you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I actually even independent of Ray Fisher himself, even independent of Ray Fisher comparisons, I actually like him better. Period. Just overall. Period.
His name is Jovian Wade.
Jovian Wade. I would rather have Jovian. Look, y'all gonna fuck around. That Snyder cut gonna come out, and y'all gonna see Jovian Wade's face. They gonna do a deep cut, and just put Jovian Wade's face over Ray Fisher's. Y'all wait, because they already did it with Mahersh. Y'all, I posted a Discord the other day. Mahershala Ali, someone did a deep cut and put Mahershala Ali's face on Blade from all the fight scenes and shit in the movie, and I ain't gonna lie, outside of a couple of spots where it just looked weird as fuck, it actually wasn't bad. Because deep fakes it's the nature of a deep fake. But no, you look at this shit, and I'm sorry, but I don't know. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. This is actually the tweet. This is actually the original tweet right here from Ray Fisher talking about Walter Hamada. Here's my thing. They gave you what you wanted. They gave you an investigation. They gave you the things that you asked for. And guess what? What happened now? Where's your career now? You basically are staying relevant off the name of Warner Brothers. If it were not, like, honestly, if it weren't for all this drama right now, no one would be talking about Ray Fisher. No one will be talking about Ray Fisher. I'm just going to be real about it. And, I mean, I'm not anybody. I'm nobody special. I'm not a celebrity. I wasn't in Justice League. I haven't even had the fortune to be in a bad movie, let alone a good one. But I'm just going to say it right now. Dude, you're doing yourself no favors, and I know it's gonna make it sound like, oh, I'm trying to silence him, I'm trying to censor him, I'm trying to, I'm trying to put down another black man because this whole crabs in a barrel bullshit. No, my thing is that it's gotten to the point. When do we just openly admit this motherfucker's crazy? Either he's crazy or he's trying too hard to stay relevant. Because let's think about this: how relevant was Ray Fisher up until all this shit came out? Was anybody talking about Ray Fisher's Cyborg before all this shit happened? And now, guess what? Motherfuckers are talking about him. His name is out there. And I'm going to say it right now. Yeah, he says accountability is greater than entertainment. Well, guess what? I'm going to say integrity is greater than entertainment. And so I would want him to just be real about the fact that he's doing this for numbers, for metrics. He's literally doing this to keep his name fresh in everybody's mind. Tell me I'm wrong.
Let's do this. Let's do this. And this is all I'll say on it. And this will just be it. Had I not said anything to you, or had you not said anything about it on this show, because let's look at who he was. This is Cyborg. This is a high pro. I was going to say high profile and caught myself. Listen, this was an actor in Justice League, our live action Cyborg from all the Teen Titans fans and everywhere else. How many of you? Okay, because I know Ernie didn't fucking know until I said something. He's like, "Oh, word," and then kept it moving. How many of you knew that brother streamed on Twitch before anybody said anything?
I didn't. I didn't know it.
If he had someone in his corner that will tell him when to shut the fuck up and when to say something, there wouldn't be so many bridges burned by him.
I agree.
Because again, this is somebody who was in Justice League, Snyder Cut, all that shit. Cyborg, booyah. Who knew that this brother has been on Twitch for a good minute now? And I'm seeing the nopes and the not me's and the I didn't. And I don't. Come on now.
Look, getting served.
I see,
mind you.
And I see the. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, but I see Devarius saying his Twitch is mad relaxing though. You know why his Twitch is mad relaxing? Because he only has 20 to 30 motherfuckers in it.
That is actually a valid statement.
Again, this is a Justice League. This is Cyborg. If Ben Affleck, Batman, made one right now, that shit would explode Twitch. If Gal Gadot brought Wonder Woman on there before 84 came out, that shit would explode. Okay?
Dude.
Henry Cavill, this motherfucker has more eyes on his Instagram pics of him building a PC than Ray Fisher has of him actually using his PC.
This is true too.
Come on now.
Here's oh my god. My other thing here, and then once again we'll keep it pushing. Here's what I want people to understand. The only reason people even go to his Twitch is to ask him questions about Justice League. It's kind of like, you know what? I've seen wrestlers do this. Like, what was it? Ember Moon. A better example. Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega blew up on Twitch. Paige blew up on Twitch. Your boy Austin Creed blew up on Twitch and YouTube before any of the other ones did.
You can't really say anything about Paige blowing up on YouTube because she blew up before YouTube because somebody blew up in her face. But I understand what you're saying. Keep it moving. I'm just saying.
This man. Austin Creed was one of them. Hold on.
Feel the power.
Look, hey, y'all thought the pancakes was goofy till that batter wound up on Paige's face.
Danger,
Yeah.
danger, danger.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you
I'm
can
done.
accept that,
I'm
buddy.
done. I'm done.
Yuck. Yuck. I'm uncomfortable. Calm down, buddy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Anyway, we're gonna answer these super chats real quick, and then we're gonna move on to our next story, which is gonna kind of touch on something that was brought up in one of the super chats earlier. Let's see here. DC is just like, we should have stuck with Martian Manhunter for our minority character. Look, I ain't gonna lie. Dude, you know what? That would have been perfect because since Martian Manhunter's a shapeshifter, they could have recast that motherfucker so many times, nobody would have gave a shit. They'd have been like, what, Ray Fisher, he talking crazy? Yeah, get him out of here. Get that Allstate guy in here. Get Dennis Haysbert in here. Let's see here. Thank you for that $4.99 super chat, by the way. Mr. Third coming through the $5 super chat says, Ray Fisher, not my cyborg anyway. Damn. And then we got Black Nito with the $5 super chat says, the original news of Ray Fisher getting cast as cyborg got the same reaction Korath gave Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy. Who? Damn. Look, I love that shit too, because I ain't gonna lie, when motherfuckers said that Ray Fisher was gonna be cyborg and motherfuckers was getting hype, I had the same thing. I was like, who the fuck is Ray Fisher? I had to look the motherfucker up. I went on IMDb, was like, Ray Fisher? I mean, I see this guy who's a tennis player, but who the fuck is this guy? Anyway.
How do we have a different cyborg to choose from? Your services, sir, are no longer required. We wish you the best in your future endeavors. Paid for by the Hellfire Trading Company.
Goddamn right it was. But hey, can we just go ahead and say, look, wait, bye, little ninja. Bye. Now, and also thank you everybody for those super chats, by the way. Dude, RJack, you ain't shit. Said Xavier Woods hit paid with 5 roper. Lord, don't do it. Don't say it. Don't do it. Has Ray Fisher been in the movie since Justice League? Yeah, that's a good question.
Like, I think some people in the chat get it, but some people don't. I was the person that a lot of people liked on this show because every time you would go in on Ray Fisher, I would try to be the voice of reason.
Mm-hmm. He would.
I tried my damnedest.
Mm-hmm.
But the perm and the pointing and the Snyderverse, they have changed me. Me not getting a plate on Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas, and or New Year's have just thrown me over the deep end. Everybody can catch it now. I don't have a red cup next to me. I have a white Starbucks one, but let me go ahead and tell all of you, I want the smoke.
You ain't shit. Oh, okay, I'm looking at it right now, and I want y'all to see this shit. Hold on. Here's his acting credits as of, let's see here. As of, 2008, he was in The Good, the Bad, and Confused, which was a little short film. He was in the, it was, the Astronaut Wives Club, which was a TV series. He was on 1 episode. He was in Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice for like 2 seconds. Then Justice League. He was on True Detective for 8 episodes. And then he is credited for Zack Snyder's Justice League for next year. That is all he has done. And that's probably all he will do for the foreseeable future, because he won't shut the fuck up. That's what I'm trying to say here. And I get it. I know some people disagree with my hot take on the... I see in the chat some people disagree with my hot take on Ray Fisher, but I'm sorry. This is what it is. Until he can prove to me otherwise, that's just what I think it is, and I think he's doing a bad job of it. I mean, yeah, sure, maybe there is a little bit, there may be some crumb of honesty in what he's doing, but honestly, I feel like he's just trying to stay relevant. He's trying to take being in a bad movie and turn it into something good. Because honestly, I think even he has to understand that the Snyder Cut is not going to be good. anyone who's connected to it has to understand it's probably not going to be good. A lot of these people are just doing this for a paycheck. That's where a lot of that, and honestly, I think that's where a lot of that $70 million is coming from, or is going towards, is to pay some of these motherfuckers to actually come in and do this shit, because otherwise it won't work. Is what I think. But yeah,
I'm gonna watch it, but it's gonna be bittersweet to me just because I don't really want to watch the Flash movie, but I want to see Ben Affleck's portrayal of Batman because I was a really big fan of that. I will give Snyder that, even though Batman was brutally murdering motherfuckers. I liked Ben Affleck in the role, and now that I'm gonna be able to see him and possibly Michael Keaton. That is great. I just wish it wasn't a Flash movie to see it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no,
or at least this Flash.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I agree. Like, I would have loved to have seen Ben Affleck's Batman movie. I would have loved to have seen that. Me personally. Demetrius Woods with the $4.99 super chat says, "Will Sync and X-23 have a huge impact on Reign of X? Great content." Thank you for that, by the way. I do think that I don't know how huge of an impact, but I know their issue is coming up very soon. I believe the next issue of X-Men, which will be coming out within the next couple of weeks, is going to be about Sync, X-23, and Darwin being in the vault. And what has happened to them since that issue. I think it was X-Men number 5. What has happened to them since that issue is going to also be addressed. I'm looking forward to. How big of an impact it'll have on Reign of X, I'm not 100% sure. But I would like to see Sync, X-23, and Darwin, all 3 characters, treated with the respect they deserve post X-Men number 17. I would like to see them actually getting some respect put on their name and treated like and you know what? Yeah, you bring it up. We talked about in the previous video I did for X-Men, talked about the fact that, you know, the mutants of Krakoa will be electing the X-Men. They will be picking people that they decide will be a part of the X-Men. It'll no longer be something where it's like, you know, Cyclops or Magneto or Xavier or, you know, Storm or anybody else comes in and says, no, I want this person, this person, this person, this person, and this person. No, it's now going to be the people of Krakoa will decide who will represent them as the X-Men, because the X-Men are going to be for the people, of the people, for the people, by the people. Which I think is actually a really good move, especially when you consider this iteration of what Hickman's doing with the X-Men right now. That said, y'all better put Sync on that new X-Men team. That's all I'm saying. Let's see here. And then next up with $5 super chat, Mr. Mac for the win says, "Enough with bashing the black man by black me." I'm assuming that means by black men, because their white YouTube followers are loving it. Well, I mean, not trying to bash the guy. I'm just being real. It is what it is. I mean, I would say the same if he were white. Because let's be real, if I was bashing a white dude, which I was doing earlier, black followers would be eating that shit up. I mean, so let's keep that energy consistent. If I bash everybody equally. The same thing I had to explain to people after that Wonder Woman 84 review. There's no misogyny involved in that review. If a movie's bad, it's just fucking bad. Doesn't matter who directed, man or woman. I've seen. Something. Oh, go ahead, shoot.
Say something. Goddamn it, I just want to say something.
Mm-hmm.
If a black person is fucking up and I'm black, that does not mean I let that shit slide.
Oh,
if
no.
I think that they can go about something better to secure their bag and get more opportunities for themselves, I will say as much. If I see you out here fucking up, if I see a black person putting their hand on a fucking stove and they keep doing it and they keep burning the shit out of themselves, at some point, hey, you stupid motherfucker, get your hand off the stove.
Right?
I'm not going to let them continue to put their hands on the stove because the white people that are staring at them think that shit is funny.
Yeah. No. Not
think, people. Think before you speak. And there you go, Mr. Mac, with another $2 super chat saying, "Leave Ray alone." We are going to, because this is probably the last time we're going to talk about him. But I just had to correct you, sir. Thank you for the $7.
I I'm just saying. By the way, thank you for the super chats, by the way. I appreciate it. Xander Bob with the $5 super chat. Ezra Miller is a bad Flash. Must be sleeping with someone to have gotten on Flashpoint movie. Yeah, I don't know. He got tape on somebody. While we're here, you know what? Since that's actually a decent enough segue, let's talk about it briefly, and then we'll talk about the other thing we're going to talk about. We're going to flip it around a little bit.
Okay.
Now that Xander Dumas has brought this up, because it's actually been brought up a few times. Thank you for that super chat, everybody. Thank you for those super chats, by the way. Lifeblood of the channel, mind you. DC's The Flash will apparently finally start production in April of 2021 this year. That is a thing that might happen. So, we already know the gist for the most part. We know that Michael Keaton is going to be Batman. We know that Ben Affleck is going to be coming back as Batman. There's been rumors that other Batmen may or may not show up. God only knows. Who knows? I hope not. We don't want to muddy this up too much.
Yeah.
But as I scroll down through here, we got our director, Andy Muschietti, who basically kind of went on this little interview and talked about the things that you could probably expect to see in this Flash movie. He says this movie is a bit of a hinge in the sense that it presents a story that implies a unified universe where all the cinematic iterations that we've seen before are valid. It's inclusive in the sense that it is saying that all you've seen exists and everything that you will see exists in the same unified universe. And that I will tell you, it's a ride. It's going to be fun and exciting, and there are a lot of DC characters in it. Flash is the superhero of this film because he is the bridge between all of these characters and timelines, and in a way, it restarts everything and doesn't forget anything. And that, he says that this will be a time-traveling story. That his mother was murdered. His father was trained and... Okay, I don't get what he means there. His father was trained and incarcerated, and all his journey from then was a man trying to make things right. The script really captures his loquacity, his personality. He's someone who has the power of changing events of the past, but by doing so can deteriorate the very fabric of the space-time continuum. All I'm here to say is no, I'm good. I don't want this movie to fail because it's very ambitious, and if it fails, no one will ever try anything like this again. But I'm gonna be real with y'all. I just don't care. As long as it has Ezra Choke-a-Bitch Miller in the movie, I don't care. I see some people here right now said time to roast Ezra's silly ass. You goddamn right it is. I don't want it. And maybe I'm unique in this. But I don't want it. Oh, by the way, as I said I wasn't going to bring up Ray Fisher's name again, but here, I will say this. Anybody remember when the rumor was that Ray Fisher was going to be in the Flash movie? That it was going to be a buddy cop movie? Y'all remember that? Yeah, they ain't talking about that shit no more. Anyway, moving along. Ezra Miller is the most uncharismatic motherfucker I've ever seen in my life. The guy is literally box office poison. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. Ever since I saw him and We Need to Talk About Kevin, I was like, that motherfucker's a psychopath. And that is what he will be from here on out. He can only play serial killers as far as I'm concerned. And sociopathic white teenagers who shoot up schools with bow and arrows. That is all he gets from me. I'm sorry. I know that's problematic. Danger. But yeah, no. I'm good. I don't want it. Yeah. If I can be Cyborg and star next to him? No. I don't. You know what? Because you know what would happen if I was standing next to Ezra Chokabitch Miller on set? If they cast me, they cast my black ass as Cyborg. And said I gotta stand next to Ezra Chokabitch Miller. I would choke the fuck out of that motherfucker in that Flash costume. They'd have me in that ugly ass gray and black and white mocap suit, and y'all just see me. Like, I would show him how to choke a motherfucker for real. Like, I just grab his by the throat, take him to the ground, and start holding him down. Just on the first take. Y'all see it on the news. Variety. TMZ. Like, breaking news. Blerd Without Fear? Wait. Marginally famous YouTuber. Blerd Without Fear. Just choked Ezra Chokabitch Miller down to the ground. That's what they're going to say. That's what the headline's going to be. I guarantee you. He would tell you to do it harder. Oh, Lord, no. See, that's what he would make it weird. And then I'd be like, oh, you get off on this. Interesting. Like, that would be, Wait a minute. Look, that would, yeah, no. Look, that motherfucker, Ezra would hit me with that.
Continue.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. No. We can't do that. But, yeah, man, I don't know. It's such a weird thing, too, like, I don't know. I don't, I don't know. I just can't with him. I just can't, and that's all there is to it. Like, literally, motherfucker, if he actually looked at me and said, do it harder, I'm like, what? Oh. Anyway. Here, let me see something real quick. What? Carter? We still got you?
Oh, I'm here. I don't give a shit.
Carter said, fuck them kids. Fuck them flashes.
Let me explain something. As soon as you said DC's The Flash will start production in April 2020, I don't give a fuck anymore.
Nah.
I don't care. And here's the thing, though. I'm going to have to wait even longer to watch this movie because I'm not going to pay money to watch that shit in theaters if we get to that point, hopefully. I'm not about to waste some goddamn money to buy this shit on demand. I'm going to wait until a good Blu-ray rip goes on my favorite bootleg site of choice. And I'm going to fast forward until I see Michael Keaton and or Ben Affleck. And then I'm going to cut that shit off and go to sleep.
Wait, hold on. Basically what you're saying is that you saving your money for Vermintide 2 DLC is what you're saying. He's I ain't giving it to DC. I'm gonna give it to Vermintide.
I sure as shit saw people in chat saying, man, Carter quiet over there. Because nothing needs to be said about this movie. I don't care. Get the fuck away from me. I'll spit on you. Get out of my face.
Damn, Carter, you ain't shit. Let's talk about something that is important, though. And this is something that was brought up earlier in Super Chat. So we got a story here that says Batgirl, Static Shock, among riskier DC movies to be made exclusively for HBO Max. Now, before we actually talk about what that means, Carter.
Yes.
How does that statement make you feel? Riskier. Risky. What's risky about Batgirl and Static Shock?
I don't understand what's risky about Static, seeing as how Black Panther has hit the streets already. Mm-hmm. I don't see what's risky about that movie. Batgirl, So when I first saw Risky, I got vibes of the Killing Joke animated film. So I'm like,
Damn.
if they're saying Risky, is Batgirl about to get piped out by Bruce Wayne on live action?
Get
That
a
was the
back
first thing
blown
that
out.
popped in my head. Batgirl back blown. I thought that's the first thing that popped into my head. Risky. It didn't hit a nerve like I saw it hit a nerve with a few people. I don't think it would be risky to do I do think it'll be risky to do this movie or to do either of those movies, just because with them going specifically to HBO Max, I don't think that they would have a bigger budget than if they were to go to theaters. And if Michael B. Jordan is still on board for this film, I don't know who's going to be doing Batgirl, because I know Joss Whedon is out.
He's out.
Risky. Well, Batgirl I could see risky because you haven't introduced. We still don't have a concrete Bat family yet.
Like we haven't gotten even a
That I could
concrete
see
Batman and Robin.
Exactly. So Batgirl I could see being risky to just come out with it, but at the same time, with Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey and stuff like that, it really shouldn't be risky. Static Shock, again, we have Black Panther, and you still have fans of Icon. We've had several people in our chats talking about Rocket and Icon and things like that. You have the Young Justice cartoon. Hell, you have the Static Shock cartoon. So with them to say risky, I didn't understand it at first, but now that I'm explaining myself, it's kind of fucking stupid.
Yeah. It's risky because it's black content. It's risky because you know what you do? I tell you how you do it. Here's how you do Batgirl. Set it in the Titans and Doom Patrol universe.
Batgirl
Wait, what's up?
black?
Oh, Batwoman is.
Batgirl black?
No.
Okay.
No. Batwoman is, but not Batgirl.
Yeah, I think we're talking about Barbara Gordon here, and I just with the Harley Quinn stuff already being out and that being the Birds of Prey, I don't understand how that would be risky at all. That seems like that would be easy for you all to incorporate, but I mean, you all fucked up Cassandra Cain. You all could fuck up again, so oh my lord, just do good movies. I don't understand how hard it is. Stop saying stupid shit. Just shoot the fucking movies and put them out there. We will either play them or love them.
Oh yeah.
Look at Netflix. They put out some shit saying they're gonna do a live action Death Note and didn't say shit else. We either liked it or we flamed it. They said they're doing a live action Cowboy Bebop, and the only footage we have is them showing the damn dog running around showing us castmates. Okay, we know we're gonna have a live action Yu Yu Hakusho, and that's it.
Oh,
all you gotta say is these movies are in the pipeline. Shut your ass up.
I see what they're talking about. I didn't think about this. I wasn't even thinking about the Batman when this was brought up. Okay, so yes, Batgirl in the Batman would likely be black, or at the very least biracial, because Jim Gordon in the Batman is black. Jeffrey Wright is playing Jim Gordon. So yeah, I get what they're saying now. Yeah, that makes more sense now. But yeah, if it was in that universe, then yeah, sure. She probably would most definitely be black or close to it. Black adjacent. But yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Here's my thing. Okay, so this is where we get back to talking about Walter Hamada, who Ray Fisher was talking about earlier, and your mileage with this statement is going to vary. But basically, he basically came out and said that he name dropped specific properties because they were talking about making more content that is HBO Max exclusive, making things that would debut on HBO Max much in the way the Wonder Woman 84 did. The names he dropped as things that were strong potential HBO Max exclusives. I think he just plucked two names out of the ether, but Batgirl and Static Shock, those were the things that he brought up. That said, he said that with every movie that we're looking at now, we are thinking, what's the potential Max spinoff? Is essentially what he told the New York Times. And basically, here's my thing. He goes on to say that, and this is kind of a statement I agree with and disagree with, but he did confirm that Warner's will focus less on one singular shared universe and more on a multiverse wherein multiple incarnations of various heroes and villains are allowed to coexist. Now, this is just a really lazy way of saying that. Remember how when we were making the Justice League and the Batman movies initially, because we cast Deathstroke, we had to kill off Deathstroke on Arrow? That's basically, remember how we were making the Suicide Squad movie, so we killed off the Suicide Squad on Arrow because we didn't want to confuse anybody? Remember that shit? Basically what he's saying is we ain't doing that shit no more. That's basically a lazy way of saying that. We're not doing that anymore. Does that make any sense? But he says that, he says, I don't think anyone else has ever attempted this, which is kind of not true. But audiences are sophisticated enough to understand it. If we make good movies, they will go with it. Here's the thing. Technically, y'all did this with Crisis on Infinite Earths, with revealing that all the different DC stuff exists in the same universe, showing Titans, Doom Patrol, Birds of Prey, and
I still can't believe that one. God damn.
Dude, right? Smallville, all that shit exists in the same multiverse. Superman Returns, all that shit exists in the same universe. Now, with that, yeah, they did kind of prove that. But here's the thing. I think Marvel's about to beat y'all to the punch, like, wholesale. Marvel's about to beat y'all to the punch wholesale, if for no other reason than they just go get this shit out before y'all, because y'all can't get shit straight. You've been trying to make this Flash movie happen for how long, and it's just now getting to the point where y'all like, oh, by the way, we're finally going to start making the motherfucker. Even though this was shit that was announced like several years ago.
You ever heard of a phrase called it's something, stay on your side of the street?
Yeah.
Why can you not just do your own thing and stop worrying about them people over there?
Right? Just do your thing.
Because all this shit sounds like to me is we're still trying to catch them and do something like the Avengers. You're not. It's over with. Stop it.
Can't do it.
I said this last week. I said it the week before that. I said it the week before that. Before I chose this path of villainy, just make stories. That's it. You cannot stop trying to copy something. Okay, it boggles my mind. Look at the success of Joker. You're good at telling stories that are not connected to anything. You just want to tell in your mind, a good story. And get people together that are going to tell good stories. That's it. That's all you need. Stop trying to make shit connect to this and connect to this and connect to this so that we can look like them. Stop trying to look like and be other people. Stop trying to be like everybody else. Be your own thing.
Look, Marvin, let me hit you with that. There you go. Keep going. Continue.
Thank you. Because I mean, look. Marvel did their thing. That's fine. Image did their thing. And I'm not just talking about Walking Dead. You got Invincible. You got Outcast, which I know a lot of you don't know because a lot of you don't even know. You all don't even watch fucking Cinemax. But we had Outcast. We have Invincible.
Yeah, we do.
We have Walking Dead and their numerous fucking spinoff. They found something. Okay, let's look at Valiant real quick. Valiant was going the YouTube fucking route. They found something. Why can DC not just find their own thing? I swear to you, if they listen, I know these are rich people and they think they're gonna know better than everybody else. But I promise you, I think if they went the Elseworlds route, seeing how successful Joker was, it'll get to a point where I believe if they say that they're coming out with a Justice League movie and they had no lead up to it, it would be like, if you think about the James Bond movies back in the day, we couldn't wait to see who's going to be the new James Bond. Or hell, look at the old Batman, look at the Batman movies that Schumacher did. We were excited just to see who the new Batman would be.
Correct.
And these movies had fuck all to do with each other.
Nope. Like,
But
they were
we were more
connected by,
excited-
like, the vaguest. They were connected by the vaguest of plots. Like, honestly, after Batman
They were
Returns, there was no
connected-
continuity.
They were connected by the chest and ass zoom ins.
That was it.
Other than that, they literally had nothing to do with each other. They were their own separate entities. If you do that, you have found your lane and you are off to the fucking races. Marvel has what Marvel has right now. Nobody is going to achieve that right now. So you have to find a way to get into your lane and get the pedal to the metal and put your stamp on it. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, no. What was it?
That is it.
Blackgate Comic Geek said, what was it? Yeah, WandaVision comes out in 2 weeks, and that connects to Doctor Strange, which is all multiverse. So, yeah, Marvel's already... Dude, I just thought about that. It just now dawned on me. In 2 weeks, WandaVision will be out.
I didn't even think about that.
2 weeks! Marvel's already beaten you to the punch! Dude, oh god, dude, I really wish DC would get on this shit. Nathan Lemieux said, Marvel's gonna have Spider-Man 3, WandaVision, and Doctor Strange 2 before that Flash movie comes out. Exactly.
Okay, so Dwayne Scott just said something, and I see some other people in the chat saying, well, they were the Batman movies were connected because Alfred was in them, but they weren't connected story-wise. But Dwayne Scott just hit the nail on the head. We were curious about who the new Batman or bad guy or bad girl was in those films. Exactly.
Well, because think about it. After Batman, you had Jack Nicholson as the Joker. And Jack Nicholson, let's be honest, was the star of the movie. He had top billing. Batman Returns comes out. Who was the first person people asked about? Who are the bad guys? Oh, it's going to be Penguin and Catwoman. Oh, fuck. Who's playing them?
Yeah.
Dan DeVito, Michelle Pfeiffer. What? Two of the biggest stars in Hollywood at the time?
Yeah, because I think at that point you have money you can use, and you're not having to go the Marvel route that you all keep trying to go by having to pay these actors this huge amount of money to be in all these films that will never come to fruition, and then you still asked out because you still have to pay that person. If you come out with a Justice League movie, we're all going to be anticipating. So who's going to be Superman in this one? Who's going to be Batman in this? You have different lanes you can go to pick certain actors for these roles and experiment and do things. And at that point, the risk would be enticing to people.
Mm-hmm.
You can use that risk to your advantage and get a bigger bag and get more eyes on it, get more clicks on it, get more retweets on it. Hey, a new Batman's coming out. Who's going to be Batman? Hey, we got a new Superman coming out. I wonder if this Superman could top what this one did. We can go back to those days.
Yep. Oh, and Gamora Skipper also said it correctly. Marvel focused on the person first, then the hero. Makes for better storytelling. Which I do agree with. When you think about it, how many of us connect with those Marvel characters? Like, we think about Captain America. We're like, oh, dude. Like we think about, we don't even call him Cap half the time. His nickname. Half the time, we just call him Steve. Oh, yeah, Steve Rogers, man. What's up? We turned Captain America into a household name. Captain America, Steve Rogers. Like, when you say Captain America, Steve Rogers, or Cap, people know who you're talking about now. When you say Tony Stark, Tony, Iron Man, Shellhead, whatever. I don't think they ever call him Shellhead in the movies. But people know who you're talking about. Because we've gotten to know these characters. We know who these people are. We've seen what they can do. We've seen them vulnerable. We've seen them in moments where they're at their weakest. We've seen them when they're at their strongest. We've seen we've seen these characters portrayed in so many different ways, and that's why it works. DC is too worried about trying to make lightning in a bottle happen with every movie because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're literally just throwing shit like, oh shit, fuck. You know what it is? You know what it reminds me of? It is a dumb analogy, but I was playing Yakuza Like a Dragon the other day. I was playing darts and I was fucking up. And what happened was I kept throwing the darts and I was like, oh shit. Oh man, I'm fucking up. I'm not hitting my target right. And I'm like, dude, oh shit. And the game will tell you top what you need to win. And you'd be like, oh, well, you need like a 6 and a 13. You need a 50 and a 25. You need a triple this or a double that. And that's what DC's doing. They're too busy looking at the top of the screen, trying to figure out what they need to win, instead of just focusing on having fun and playing the fucking game. And that's kind of my beef. You need to focus on telling me a good story. Just like what Carter said earlier, tell a good story. Make it special again. Make people give a shit again. I remember really giving a shit about who was playing Batman, who was playing Superman, who was going to play the next big DC villain. And that was before there was ever a shared fucking universe. Superman and Batman movies weren't connected back in the day. Supergirl had the loosest of connections to Superman. If anybody happens to remember that old Supergirl movie, God help you if you do. I don't know. Anyway, but to go back to it, because I want to talk about the Static Shock part. I don't think Static Shock is a risk. It is the least risky thing DC could do. You know what is a risk? Flash. A Flashpoint movie. That's a risk. A Wonder Woman sequel to 84. That's a risk. A Man of Steel sequel. That's a fucking risk. A Justice League 2 with Zack Snyder as the director. That's a risk. Static Shock is not a risk.
Yeah.
Static Shock is smart money. That's a smart bet because you know people out there want it. People have been asking for it, demanding for it, begging for it for years. That ain't no look. Y'all acting like this is like some, oh shit, I gotta look in the strategy guide to figure out how I'm gonna beat this boss. You ain't got to do it, just go and hit the bitch. Just hit the bitch, goddammit. That's all you gotta do. Hit the motherfucker.
Like, I don't want anyone to think that that I'm misogynistic, but I want to take Batgirl out of the equation real quick. Let's look at Static real fast.
Yeah.
I brought up Black Panther. Somebody in the chat say another point I was going to make up. Look at Into the Spider-Verse. That is guaranteed. Static is guaranteed bread.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think about it until you said it just now, but the Flash is the risk because you're making a film based on a universe that you all just came out last week and said is dead in the water.
Mm-hmm. Dead. D-E-D.
If you said it was dead in the water, why the fuck are you bringing Ben Affleck in this film?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it connecting to anything that you all just said is, nah, we good on that?
Right.
That's the risk. And y'all are putting hundreds of millions of dollars on that one.
Mm-hmm.
But Static is the risk?
And here's the thing.
Static, well,
Dude.
ain't too sure about that one. What?
Dude,
What?
Miles Morales is a household name now.
Mm-hmm.
Miles, not Spider. Like Spider-Man was already a household name, but I'm just saying his government name is now a household name. Everybody now knows who Miles Morales is, thanks to Into the Spider-Verse and Spider-Man Miles Morales, the video game. People now know his story. They know who he is. They know what to expect when they see him on a screen of any size. They now know, yes, Miles is in it? Okay, let's go. And here's the thing. Here's the messed up part about this. All Miles Morales is Brian Michael Bendis' homage to Static Shock. That's all it is.
And now you're going to get negative publicity because you said the Static Shock was a risky film and you're going to just put it on HBO Max. You know what that's going to sound like to other people? You don't want to put a lot of money into it because you don't think that movie going to make a lot of money. So you're going straight to DVD that bitch over to your streaming platform. Mm-hmm. That's what that's going to sound like to people.
Yeah, that's what it does. Exactly. That's exactly what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like. We don't think. I ain't too sure about this black movie. Put that shit on Redbox. Put it on Redbox. That's what that's going to sound like to people. And Gamora Skipper saying that I'd like the people who did Luke Cage to do static. Fuck out of here, because Luke Cage wasn't that good. I'm sorry. Somebody had to say it.
Damn, that man said he said it. He said it there. Damn.
The first half of season 1, and then get out of my face. That's it.
Damn.
Now, back to the point. That's what that's gonna sound like to people. You're saying that Static Shock is risky. And then you're gonna send it to HBO Max. Batgirl is risky. Nah. Batgirl. It's Buffy.
It really is. It's just Buffy.
It's Buffy just solo. What the fuck are we talking about here?
Oh, I agree wholeheartedly. Here, I'll throw you one. Here. Here was because we actually, I missed the super chat earlier and I can't find it to actually highlight it, but I actually see it in front of me on this other screen. But my guy Trey Johnson came through. The $5 super chat says, "Find a slide at your local playground, not in the Blerd Cave." Lord, I see. I know what he's talking about too, because I had to delete a comment in the chat earlier. Please, y'all, don't promote yourselves in here. I mean, if you do, that's fine, but at least ask first. Ed Boy in the Cut says, "What I don't understand, live action Flashes never run like actual sprinters. They just tell these motherfuckers to look fast. Like, can someone consult Mr. Bolt?" Dude, okay, nah, just mocap Mr. Bolt. Can we just mocap him? Can we just mocap Usain Bolt and just superimpose? Can we deep fake Ezra Miller's head onto Usain Bolt's body in a Flash costume? Because that motherfucker can run. Ezra can't. Ezra look like he's skiing. Actually, he doesn't look like he's skiing. You know how the Flash looks when he runs? He looks like he's tripping. He looks like he's perpetually tripping.
I saw a comment somewhere, and I hated the comment because I'm actually a fan of this character. Somebody said that Ezra's Flash runs like Shadow the Hedgehog. Because Shadow the Hedgehog don't run. Shadow the Hedgehog has rockets on his shoes. He slides. He rollerblade. So a motherfucker said if Ezra Miller's Flash runs like Shadow the Hedgehog, I'm like, that's fucked up.
That's messed up. That is for real messed up. Don't do Shadow like that. Jason Davidson with the $5 super chat says, "I'd rather watch that Wonder Woman dummy rolling on the freeway again than the damn. Woo, dude." I forgot about that shit. That was actually a bad shot. That was a very bad. Talk about the scene where she's chasing down the tanks. That was a bad shot. And the shot where she's running is also bad. Like, that DC does not do. They just do not do C. Like, honestly, y'all talk some shit about Avengers, Age of Ultron, and how they made Quicksilver look when he ran. I bet you Quicksilver didn't look like no goddamn jackass when he was running. He actually looked like he was moving. Hell, I'll be honest with you. Even the motherfucker that played him in the Fox movies, he didn't even look like he was running all that tough. He was just walking in slow motion. They just made him look like he was notice they just zoomed in on his face whenever he was actually like running. But yeah, no, fuck that dude. Anyway, he's garbage anyway. With his anti Black Lives Matter, all lives matter ass. Anyway, moving along. Chi-Town Dan with the $5 super chat. A static movie would be no more risky than exactly Into the Spider-Verse. That was being said, if you were going to put it on HBO Max, make it a series. And you know what? I think you could actually do really well with a static series, a live action series in HBO Max. Do that, and give me a movie too. I tell you what, give me a movie as the pilot. That's what I want. Do it like they used to do back in the day. Remember Carter? We're gonna show some age here. Remember the old Flash TV show?
Yes.
The first episode was actually a TV movie.
Mm-hmm.
It was a TV movie. And it doesn't age very well, but it was better than most things. It is better than most things, goddammit.
Was the first Captain America movie a TV movie, or was it actually in theaters where he had the plastic ass shield getting sprung on by dogs?
I think. Wait. Did he have the plastic ears built onto the costume?
Yeah.
That was actually. I think that was actually put in theaters. I think.
Okay.
I think that was actually a theatrically released movie. Yeah, because I remember being a kid thinking like, dude, what the fuck is up with your man's ears? Why is dude's ears? Here, let me see if I can find that shit.
I just remember him getting his ass kicked by dogs, and I thought about you and I when we play Hunt Showdown.
Man, dude, don't do it, don't do it.
Because that movie was always, they were like, everybody knows, or like the African American people in this chat know that BET would always spam the shit out of one movie every day, all day, every week. It's always that one movie they just show way too fucking much. Sci-Fi used to do the same thing with that Captain America movie, but they were smart about it. They showed that shit early in the morning after them infomercials cut off.
Can't nobody see that motherfucker.
Nobody can know that we did this. Only the motherfuckers from the club are gonna know.
Oh no, look at this shit right here. So y'all, okay, can y'all see this shit right here? I remember you as a little kid thinking, dude, what the fuck is up with your man's ear? That's not his actual ear. The ear is built into the costume because they didn't know how to make it to where his ear could actually come out of the suit. Look at this dumb shit. That's the old 1990 Captain America movie. This came out after Batman. This is back when we used to talk, this is back when we used to talk about Marvel movies the way we talk about DC movies today. Batman came out a year before this.
That Captain America. That's not even. That's the American Captain at Dollar Tree is what that is.
Look, that's look, I didn't want to put any disrespect. Look, that's Nomad. That's Nomad right there. That ain't Captain America.
That's the United States Captain.
The captain of what? The United States. Oh, you mean Captain America? No, just Captain of the United States.
They made a sequel to it, and I remember the sequel because the top half of the shield was clear. That's how you know it was plastic. But the bottom half had the red, white, blue, and half a star on it. I remember that shit. That shit's vivid, and that shit is in my head. I remember it because I was pissed.
Yeah, no, the original, no, we know this isn't the original one. The original one came out way earlier than this. I'm just saying, this is the 1990 version with the fucked up ears. That was my point. That was I'm talking about the fucked up ear Captain America. I ain't talking about the 1979 one. But yeah, no, I just put this up just to prove a point that this shit was happening after Batman. This motherfucker said Captain States. I'm done. Captain States, not United States, just Captain States. Look, what's up with your man's ear and shit? I'm just saying, the Best Buy Captain America. Lord, y'all bet not.
Ask him what that A on his head stands for. All states.
Look, that man said, you need some car insurance? Hey, we got Marvel Kid AJ coming through with a actually, no, I'll put some respect. This $9.99 super chat. Says, anyone else think DC needs to settle on a plan before they keep announcing stuff? Yes, please, come up with a plan. Please. Can y'all please get these motherfuckers to come up with a plan? You know what? Honestly, you know what we need to stop doing? And you know what? I'm guilty of this. I'm a part of the problem. Because I perpetuate this shit. We need to stop talking about DC. Like, whenever they announce some bullshit, just don't say nothing.
DC needs a better publicist so they don't say stupid shit like risky when it pertains to a black film. Like, people are not going to take that and run with it.
It is what it is, though. I mean, I'm just like, wow. I'm just like, wow, bro.
He said Captain America's ear look like a bathtub stopper.
Hold on, wait a minute. Damn, it sure do. God damn. Why does dude look like his ear could stop water?
Oh, goodness.
Big Lots Captain America. Look, that A stand for ass because that movie was terrible.
Major America.
Major Lord, Man, Dominic Coles with the $5 super chat says Donald Glover should direct Static Shock. I would actually be interested in seeing that.
No.
You don't want to see Donald Glover direct Static?
No.
Why not?
No.
That man said no.
Because I feel like some of y'all, and I'm not saying that this particular person is doing this, but I've seen it in chats before. I feel like some of y'all are just pulling random black people's names out of a hat and saying, put them on this. Put them on this.
I mean, but he could work.
All we've seen from Donald Glover so far when it comes from a television standpoint is Atlanta. And just looking at Atlanta, good show as it is, but how do we know that Donald could do a superhero show? And I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying it seems like a lot of y'all are just like, y'all got a goddamn hat of black folks y'all know about. Oh, this person, this. Because y'all watching fucking Lovecraft Country. Now everybody's saying he should be in a fucking Marvel movie. Y'all couldn't think of another black person to be in a certain role, so everybody want John David Washington ass be on here because this is the new person y'all did. Cut that out. Cut it out.
I mean, I get where you're coming from. I totally get where you're coming from. Yeah, there are a bunch of random names that just are real popular to throw out there. But at the same time, I'm just kind of like, I mean, I would like to see what he could do with it because, I mean, you really think about it. We didn't know James Gunn could direct Guardians of the Galaxy. This motherfucker made Slither. And Super. Shut up, crime! We need to watch that in the Discord, man. I like that movie.
I don't want to see it. You can't watch that movie, dude. I watched that movie one time, and then I'm going to say, y'all gonna give me shit for this, I know. But Aaron Page raping Rainn Wilson was gross to me. Not because of the act itself, but just seeing Ellen Page touching herself, saying she was all gooey, grossed me the fuck out.
Well, remember, it's Elliot now. It's Elliot. Elliot Page.
Okay, Ellen Page pre-Digivolution. Okay, before she digivolved, just seeing just her just say I'm all gooey. Looking at Rainn Wilson was nasty to me. She got
good. You know what it remind? Actually, you know it only creeped me out just in the sense that I actually not dated, but I used to know a girl back in the day that kind of reminded me of that.
How many porn stars have you knocked off, Ernie?
No, she was not a porn. No, she was just a really weird, creepy girl. Like, I mean, she was a nice girl, but like, she wasn't like bad or anything. Just like, but she was one of those girls that like, you ever get like a girl that's like really into you, but like into you in ways that maybe you're not quite into them. Like, yeah, it's one of those situations. It was like, and it wasn't because she wasn't attractive, just because I didn't see her that way. She was like a friend. Yeah. She was like someone I looked at as a friend, not as somebody I would smash. Like,
you know what? Okay, boom, right here. I say no to Donald Glover because we don't really know what that brother could do outside of music, and he actually had something nice on his hands with Atlanta. R. Kelly, give static to Regina King. I'd watch that shit.
Yeah, I actually would. Actually, you know what? And I know some people are gonna sit here and go like, well, Regina King. Here, hold up. First off, put some respect on your girl's name, okay? Can we put some respect on Regina King's name just for a moment? I want to drop a bomb real quick for Regina King. Out here, because she's actually directed multiple things in the last several years. Let's run it down right quick, if y'all do not mind. Let's look at her directing credits real quick. She has directed episodes of Being Mary Jane. She has directed episodes of Scandal. She has directed episode of The Catch. She has directed an episode of Animal Kingdom, Greenleaf, Pitch, This Is Us, Shameless, The Good Doctor, Insecure, The Finest, this is a TV movie. And then she's also directed One Night in Miami this past year. So I mean, she actually has a little bit more stuff on her belt. You know what I would like to see her do? Tell you what. I know we've already got a director for Captain Marvel 2. I would like to see Regina King direct. Like, we could get a Spectrum movie. Give Regina King on it. Cut the check. Cut the goddamn check. That's where I'm at for that. And then it was my guy Black Gay Comic Geek coming through with a 999 super chat, says the DCEU don't know what the fuck they are doing. They could have been the MCU before the MCU. BVS was the first time we saw the Trinity, and they're already trying to axe a shared universe. See, that's what it is. They're cutting it. They're trying to get rid of it, and I don't understand it. Just lean into what you got. Lean into what you got. You may as well at this point. Just throwing it out there. So we got a Digimon reference. What a year already. Carter, you ain't shit. But hey, I mean, you know what? I think of that as a good thing. Yeah. You digivolve. You become someone else. You become something else. You become the protector of Star City. That's what you become. Let's keep it moving because we still got a ton of super chats to get through here because we were off in the weeds talking that good shit. We got Marvel Kid AJ with the 499 super chat says Cyborg is more risk than Static. They need to get out of here with that BS. No, you are right. You're 1,000% correct. Cyborg is a risk. A Cyborg movie starring Ray Fisher is an absolute risk. Because you know what people are going to say? Who the fuck is that motherfucker? Who he? Who this? This your Cyborg? You know they gonna see that shit and be like, man, this look like steel.
That's disrespectful. That's cold. That's cold. I wasn't even gonna go that far, Ray Fisher. That's cold. That's cold.
Look, you know what? Ray Fisher. Look. When next time Warner Brothers is gonna be talking about a cyborg solo movie, Ray Fisher gonna try and pipe and be like, wait, where's my movie? And then Walter Boggs will come with that.
Stupid! I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
Gonna hit him with that shit. Be like, stupid. You ain't getting no movie. LJ Mack with a $10 super chat says, happy Saturday, fam. I hate to say it, but I think because of DC's track record, everything from DC is a possible risk. Yeah, it is actually. But there's still guaranteed money out there if they know how to market. Because think about it. The Batman trailer had people talking. It had people talking. Might not have been in all the ways they wanted, but it was more positive than negative. And that was them just giving us the same old bullshit they've been giving us. More Batman. Actually, you know, here's the one thing DC can do that's not a risk. Batman. They know a Batman movie's guaranteed money because they know motherfuckers will go watch it. Hell, Joker was a risk. Joker was a fucking risk. But no, Static? Nah. No risk in Static. My guy Tubes, the one with the $5 super chat, says Static is a black teenager with a gay best friend who has a crush on a Jewish girl. This movie would literally be for everyone. You are right. That's actually a plot point I think people don't ever talk about when it comes to Static. The fact that one of his friends is gay. His best friend is gay.
I never knew that.
Yeah. It comes up in the original series.
In the cartoon?
No. I'm talking about the original comic. Original comic, because what they did in the cartoon, they took two of his white friends and melded them together to make one character.
Mm-hmm.
But in the comic, he basically had a group of, I think it was roughly 5 friends, and I don't remember all their names right off the top of my head at the moment, but there was the 2 white kids who came together to make the one character that's in the show. And then there were 2 other black kids who were his friends. And then you had Frida. And one of the white kids was gay. And now the thing that kind of made it a little problematic was because the way they wrote it was that one of them would, it was back when, you know, the F word was a little more fast and loose. Actually, a lot more fast and loose. You saw it more regularly and shit because homophobia used to be a marketable thing, apparently. But there were multiple instances, not multiple, but there were at least a couple of instances I remember right off the top of my head where his best friend was referred to as the F word. And it was kind of one of those things like, the way they did it in one particular instance, they kind of made it seem as though, it wasn't a big deal because they weren't really, you know, gay bashing him, but at the same time, it kind of comes off. It didn't age well. I'm just going to put it that way. It didn't age well at all. I'll just say that much. But yeah, no, one of his best friends, his best friend, actually, of the group, is gay. And then, yeah. So yeah, but yeah, that's a show that could be literally for anybody. For anybody. Wouldn't matter. But yeah. If you go in a little bit to it, if you go into it a little bit, it's there if you want to find it. Hey, Michael Raleigh, what's going on, my guy? How you doing, pimp? Let's see here. Where were we? Oh, dude, we were so deep off of these super chats. Hold on. I think we still got one or two more in here. Blackgate Comic Geek coming with the $4.99 super chat says, instead of Batgirl, I'd rather see Zatanna, Vixen, Power Girl, Jessica Cruz, or Sojourner Mullen. And I agree with every last single one of those. I'd rather see a Zatanna movie. I'd rather see a Vixen movie. I'd rather see a Power Girl movie. And that heifer comes from another Earth. Jessica Cruz would make it even more interesting Green Lantern than most of the other Green Lanterns that we can get movies about. Hell, you can give me a movie with Jessica Cruz and Simon Baz. You got all the color of the world in that movie. And of course, we can't forget my girl Jo Mullen.
That would be interesting, but I gotta say, with a lot of these recent books that I've seen these two in, and the back and forth between them where they hate each other sometimes, love each other sometimes, I would like to see a Zatanna Constantine movie.
I'd be down with that. And can we get Papa Midnight back? I'm just saying. I want Papa Midnight to show up just a little bit, just a touch. Look, I love how we have been so out in the goddamn weeds on these super chats that we still have a whole ass rest of the show to talk about.
Yeah, let's get to it. Let's
get to it. By the way, everybody who dropped those super chats, thank you so much for those super chats. So y'all know that's the lifeblood of the channel. We appreciate it. Thank y'all so very much. You can keep sending in super chats. We'll still answer them, but we're gonna finally move on. We've been still talking. Like, I didn't mean to stay on DC for that long. Here we go. I didn't mean to stay on DC for that long. What's that? Oh shit! Oh shit! I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about it till just now. Let me hit the danger button. Danger.
I'm a villain, man. I'm quick to it now. These come to me fast.
It's like, damn. It's like I got him. Let's talk about WandaVision. Okay. WandaVision, which we did mention earlier, comes out in less than 2 weeks. Or roughly about exactly 2 weeks. Paul Bettany was asked by SFX Magazine some questions that were of particular note. Because basically, we don't know what Vision's future is going to be post-WandaVision. And we don't know if he's going to be rolled back into the MCU continuity as alive, or if he'll just remain a figment of Wanda's imagination or somebody else's machinations. But Paul Bettany, he came out to speak about it, and he said, in his own words, I'm going to not speak on that one. I love playing Vision. I would absolutely love to continue in some way, shape, or form in the universe. I love this character, and I think that, as you will see when you get to watch this, anything is possible. We can break all kinds of rules. It's very rich storytelling, and it's full of many opportunities to tell all sorts of different stories. I love being involved, and it's been a ride of a lifetime. And this is actually great news for Paul Bettany, because this guy literally went from like box office bomb to box office bomb to box office bomb, and finally actually getting to be in something that is of merit and keeps his name out there, and he's getting that check. I'm here for it.
Paul Bettany will always be that random, funny, naked hype man from A Knight's Tale to me.
Dude, I forgot about that shit. Damn.
Anytime I see him in I just remember just seeing just a casual.
Was he in the Da Vinci Code?
Yes, he was basically me and Vermintide. He was the flagellant.
He's either flogging himself. I forgot about that shit. But yeah, no, I still remember him from that. What was that one movie that they tried to make a TV show spun off from?
When he was the angel.
Yeah, actually, kind of slick like that movie, but yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those. What's the word I'm looking for? What do they call those classic movies? Or it's cult classic.
Yeah, cult classic. Yeah, it's like it's more of a cult classic movie. I'm trying to remember. Here, let me see if I can. Legion. That was the name of it. Legion. I actually thought that movie was kind of good. It wasn't great, but I mean, it wasn't bad either. Like, it was one of those movies I was kind of like, I could see a sequel to this. And I'd have been fine with it. Also, we're not even done there yet. Oh, God. Why am I blanking on names? But Elizabeth Olsen. She also came out and said something about the show. Basically saying that I'm just so excited for fans because if they know anything about the Scarlet Witch in the comics, I think this show will just get them so excited. This show will explore why she's known as Scarlet Witch and how she is Scarlet Witch as opposed to Wanda. We've always referred to her as Wanda in our films, so it's an exciting opportunity. Now, here's where things are going to get a little weird for me.
Okay.
I don't like this statement. And I'm going to tell you why. I don't like the statement because it's going to get motherfuckers hyped for the wrong thing. And if that thing does not happen, you know motherfuckers go riot. Because when people, you can't say to comic book nerds, if you know what Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch, is famous for, you're going to be very excited for this series. Don't say that because
let me go ahead. Since I'm the villain, let me go ahead and hurt people's feelings real quick, okay? Listen. Are y'all hearing me? I am directly on the mic right now. Y'all hearing me when I say this?
Damn.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Are y'all ready? Open your ears. Y'all ain't getting no goddamn mutants. Brought to you in part by the Hellfire Trading Company.
You hate shit. Look, hey, dude, actually, I just realized that. Samuel Kim, I did not realize that was you, Luzosaurus. Now I know, and I feel like knowing is half the battle. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I was like, wait a minute. I was like, Samuel Kim, who is that? Huh, interesting. That's my guy, Luzosaurus, out here in these streets. Dude, love you, brother. Love you. We also got another statement in here. The showrunner for WandaVision, Jack Schaefer, which just is a weird name to say. I don't know why. He said the series would draw on Friends and a bunch of other programs from across the sitcom spectrum, saying that I knew there was a sort of wonder and sincerity to the two of them. Then you combine that with, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. This is playing some shit that is not DMCA free. Hold on. Back to the top of the board.
I heard cheeks clapping.
No, what you heard was some music that I didn't intend to play. Look, I ain't trying to get that. I ain't trying to catch that strike. Anyway, right, deal. Like, hold on, wait a minute, pimp. And the thing is, I think it had been playing for a minute. I just didn't catch it. I was like, because I don't even. I hear the music, but it's very low in my headphones. But anyway, but yeah, he said that. But when you peer into it, it's calm and warm and enmeshed without shared sense of what home is, what family is, and what this country is. So we preserved the sanctity of their relationship and gave it a spin. This goes far beyond the bantery stuff. Basically talking about the whole idea that, a lot of the shows kind of sit around the idea of showing Wanda and Vision entrenched in these very sitcom style settings that span the history of television, from things like Dick Van Dyke, which apparently Dick Van Dyke was consulted about how they should run this show like a sitcom in a lot of respects. How it kind of looks like Roseanne and Bewitched and I Dream of Jeannie and Mork and Mindy in a lot of different spots, which I think that's what they're kind of leaning at. But yeah, I'm here for it. But yeah, once again, I do also want to say we did actually get, and someone actually tried to say that that I was not correct when talking about the Funko Pops that they showed off when they were showing off the different Funkos, the different characters, whatnot, and what have you. Well, guess what? They showed one of Spectrum, and they said, oh, you probably won't even see that suit in the show. But guess what? We got a character poster that came out, and guess what we see? We see Monica Rambeau in wearing what looks like the suit that she was wearing in that Funko Pop. So there you go. We will see it in the show, most likely. At the very least, in this poster. Yay! Back to me. But yeah, I don't know. I'm here for it. I'm here for it regardless in all of its different things. We're going to skip this story because it's not important and mostly for time. And let's see here. Carter, did you know that a random Marvel movie has been inserted into the release timeline for the MCU?
No, Ernie. Whatever movie are you talking about?
Exactly. I don't know because they don't know either. No, apparently there's a mystery Marvel movie that's been added to the slate of things that are be coming out. Apparently it is set to be released between Captain Marvel 2 and Black Panther 2. No one really seems to know what it is, but the release date is listed as October 7th of 2022. Now, if that is the case and these dates don't move, a lot of people are thinking this is Blade. Now, remember, Blade was announced as being a part of Phase 5, not Phase 4. But it is possible that because of COVID, things getting bumped around, timelines getting moved ahead and shifted aside, it actually could be posited that Blade may be moved over into Phase 4 of Marvel as opposed to Phase 5. Some people have also said that this could possibly... And the reason why I say Blade is because... it would be October, so it'd be right around Halloween, and that would be a good time for a Blade movie to come out, or anything that's horror-centric or focuses on the supernatural or anything like that. Two other movies that are possibly rumored that it could either be Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, which did not have a date previously. Some people say it could possibly be Deadpool 3. Who knows? That's a movie that's been brought up in recent memory. I do not think it is an X-Men or Fantastic Four, anything like that. But I think the smart money would be on something closer to Blade. If I had to put my money on it, I would say Blade, if it was me. But, so yeah, that's the thing that's going on. Carter, what movie do you think it might be?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't even have a funny retort to that. I like how you, man. We gonna put a movie in between this movie and this movie. Oh, okay. What movie? Shit, we don't know.
Century.
Don't fucking play with me like that, okay? Don't do that. Don't put that on my heart like that.
Bill said, "What if it's Century?" I ain't gonna lie, I'd fall the fuck out. I'd fall the fuck out.
Fuck y'all, okay? Fuck each and every one of y'all. If it, boy, I would. Let me tell you something. Bob Reynolds, okay? Robert Reynolds, if you really know him, okay?
Oh, speaking of your boy Bobby Reynolds, you know he's gonna be in King in Black Valkyrie #1.
See, it don't really matter now because he gone. Even though it was some shit that made no sense and he shouldn't be gone because he's Robert Reynolds and he's a Century and he has the power of 1,000 You know what? Y'all ain't gonna get me started. Fuck out of here. Let's talk about something else. Next story. Y'all ain't finna get me. I see what you're doing. Okay, it's bad enough y'all ass didn't give me a plate. Now you trying to fuck with Century. Get y'all ass away from me. I see what y'all trying.
Here, let's keep it moving. We got Joseph Gordon-Levitt is rumored to have been in contact with Marvel Studios executives, though no one knows what for. The actor Joseph Gordon-Levitt, he's kind of been all over the place lately. I know he kind of got involved with his production company, his production efforts, and things of that nature, but he's just kind of been everywhere lately, just doing random and sundry things. Guy's kind of an actor's actor. He likes to keep under the radar a lot. He kind of picks his projects carefully. He likes to do things that he enjoys, which I can't knock that. But the thing is we don't know what it's for. Now, the article we're looking at from Geek Tyrant, they posit that this could potentially be for Moon Knight, which we know for a fact Oscar Isaac, he has been reported as being the one who will be playing the titular character of Moon Knight. Though Marvel at no point has come out and confirmed this, they have confirmed other similar rumors from Murphy's Multiverse. So it stands to reason that it's very possible he might be playing Moon Knight. And now when I say that, I'm referring to Oscar Isaac, not Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Though, I could also see Joseph Gordon-Levitt playing Moon Knight. I can see that as well. But that said, it could very well be any other thing that Joseph Gordon-Levitt could be in. A lot of times, you guys got to remember, sometimes they pick a big-name actor or like a marginally big-name actor, and they don't use him for the things you think you think they will. Like, a lot of people saw Christian Bale's name in Thor, and people started saying, oh, Beta Ray Bill. And it's like, no, he's not going to play a hero. He's going to play a villain. A lot of times, they get these guys to play bad guys because their acting ability might lean towards that.
Look at Nathan Fillion. Everybody was excited to see him in Guardians of the Galaxy. He was some random background motherfucker in that movie.
Yeah, he was like I think he was the dude that was talking shit to Quill in prison.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people saw what was it? Sly. Yeah, Sly.
I forgot he was in that fucking movie.
Yeah, Sly was in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And who did he play? A random motherfucker from the original Guardians of the Galaxy in the comics. And hell, they had what's her face? Oh shit. Ving Rhames was in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Playing I forget the character he played. Seth Green. Remember when Seth Green Seth Green's gonna be in Guardians of the Galaxy. Who does he play? Oh, it didn't come out till like weeks later. He plays Howard the Duck. Who had one line in the entire movie.
Hold on, Nathan Lemieux. You ain't finna do Joseph Gordon-Levitt like that. You ain't finna come in here and say you see him playing Chameleon. That's fucked up, man.
Damn.
Yo, you ain't got to do him like that, dog.
Well, you give a real role. Give a real role. God damn it.
Okay, that was Don John. You ain't got to do him like that, man.
Dude, Don John. I forgot about that movie. I still have that somewhere. Dude, and look, can we also just remember this man was in Inception? Can we? This man had a hallway fight in Inception. Come on now. Give this man his respect.
Like, he still gets propped because he's one of the reasons you all are going to get a Sandman something at some point, at some time.
Yeah,
no
actually,
one knows,
yeah.
But he's the reason y'all going to get it.
Mm-hmm. Because I think he actually is putting money behind it.
Even though he's not even in the director chair anymore.
Nope. Not even a little bit. But no, I don't know who he could possibly be playing. If he were to wind up playing Mark Spector as opposed to Oscar Isaac, I'd be fine with that. That's whatever. If he winds up playing somebody else in the Marvel Comics universe, hell, motherfucker could be playing Silver Surfer for all we know. Motherfucker could be playing. I know there have been some stuff. People talking about the X-Men and the Fantastic Four and whatnot and what have you. That's all well and good. It would be fine, but me personally, Marvel is really good at picking people for roles. Like, I honestly can't think of too many casting decisions they made that I'm like, I wouldn't have done that. Like, they always, in the end, somehow make me go, okay, yeah, I see it now. Like, I remember Chris Evans. I was like, I just don't see him as Captain America. And then I saw him as Captain America. And I was like, that motherfucker's Captain America. I remember seeing this mother. They cast? Oh God, who was it? Was it? God, what the fuck is the motherfucker? Chris Pratt as Star-Lord. I was like, I don't see him as Star-Lord. That's not my Star-Lord. And technically, he is not playing my Star-Lord. But I was like, he works. I didn't really see Batista's Drax the Destroyer, but, he made it work. And even though he's technically not the Drax that I know personally, like as a character, but, he made it work. Hell, I originally didn't see Josh Brolin as Thanos. I was like, oh, man, I wouldn't have picked Josh Brolin.
Too cold now.
And now look at him. Now look at him. Now look at him. The motherfuckers, that is Thanos. That is the big bad booty daddy. That motherfucker showed up, dude. That man made Thanos a household name. That man, look. That motherfucker said, you can dread it, run from it. Destiny arrives all the same. I was like, Lord, get me a wet nap.
Y'all know that you all can use a line from that movie to describe you all's exes if they try to come back into your life?
You can.
You couldn't live with your own failure. And where did that bring you? Back to me.
Look, talk to him. Wait, somebody said, Splosh said JGL is Cyclops.
Cyclops, no. Havoc, sure.
Yeah, I can see him as Havoc. Actually, I tell you what. Because he is such a chameleon, I could even see him as Gambit. Because he's such a chameleon when it comes to like his acting ability. But hey, he would be better than that. What was that motherfucker who played him in X-Men Origins Wolverine? John Carter of Mars. Mr. Box Office Poison himself, John Carter. Who was the motherfucker that played John Carter? Taylor Kitsch. That was his name. Taylor Kitsch.
I don't know about that one. I'd rather see Channing Tatum as Gambit at that point.
That man said Charming Potato. He'd rather see Charming Potato as Gambit. Lord, Get it out of here. Taylor Kitsch, who played Gambit in X-Men Origins Wolverine. That was the worst Gambit I'd ever seen in my life, and we've only seen one. We'd only seen the one, and he is already the worst I've ever seen in my life. Somebody see you saying Nightcrawler. Maybe. I can see that. I can see him as Night. You got to think about it, though. JGL is Cable. Nah, I'm good.
Shut up. Now you got talking on. Now I got to be me. Now the villain got to come out. Shut up.
Yeah, no, I can't do that one.
Well, okay, wait. I see what he's talking about now.
Wait, what's he talking about?
He's talking about not Damian Wayne Cable. It makes sense, but I hate that Cable. No.
Okay, I see where you're going. Okay, I see someone sitting here said Jodie Turner-Smith is Storm. If not, then Tika Sumpter. I could see Jodie Turner-Smith. I can see that. For those who are, if you're not familiar with, I just picked a random picture out of the ether, and now that I'm looking at it, I'm kind of like, yeah, I can see her. I could. I don't think I've actually. You know what? I've only seen her like a handful of things, really nothing outside of Queen and Slim. Nothing outside of Queen and Slim, which she did play the titular Queen. But this is who they're talking about. For those who are not familiar with Jodie Turner-Smith, I could see that. Yeah, she could even keep the locks. Just dye the motherfuckers white, and we got a ball game. I'd be here for it. There you go. And she's not the most tall woman on earth, but she's taller than most women who people typically bring up to play Storm. Because Storm is very statuesque, very tall. She's as tall, if not taller, than Cyclops. Like, her and Cyclops be looking each other dead in the motherfucking eye. But yeah. Let's keep it moving along. Carter, have you seen the movie Alita Battle Angel?
I have not, but I keep hearing different opinions on it. So that was actually going to be something I asked you about. And just ask some people in the chat, just how is that movie?
I like it. I like it a lot. Actually, I would dare say I love it. I love it. The movie, actually, I think it's good. I think it's very good. Especially when you think of it's like, okay, you know, the couple of weeks prior we were talking about live action anime, like taking an anime and bringing it to live action, how like no one ever talks about the good examples, what few there are. This is one of them. I think this is one of them. Alita Battle Angel was a legitimately good movie. Okay. I don't think it's for everybody, and I think people are going to have problems with it. I think the main problem I can see anybody having with that movie, there's two things. I would even say three. There's three complaints I can see people bring up about that movie that I'd be like, fair point. Her eyes are very distracting. And when I say her, I'm talking about Alita herself. But here's the thing. Her eyes are kind of supposed to be distracting because in the manga, it's actually a part of the story that she actually does look different from everybody else. She doesn't look like everybody else. Now, okay, when you're looking at a still image of something, and this is something I think people need to understand. When you're looking at a still image of something, and I'm going to pull it up here on the screen. When you're looking at a still image of something, it can be very jarring because you're looking at a still image, you're not seeing it in motion, you're not seeing how it actually functions and operates in motion. So right here, if you were just to look at this one shot of Alita in the movie,
Yeah.
she looks odd. And you're right to think so because it's a live action character being retouched with CGI to make her eyes bigger and her facial features a little smaller to kind of match an anime character. And and even her body frame and everything is changed and shrunken down. So yeah, Alita sticks out to everybody else because nobody else in the movie looks like her. But that's kind of the point. That's actually how I know you have no fucking clue what Battle Angel is about or have ever read it. Because that's the point. She's not supposed to look like everybody else. When people see her, they're supposed to think that she's weird. Or that she's not from here. She don't go here, is what I'm saying. So yeah, I totally get that. I totally get that. However, I think the movie, in and of itself, stands on its own as a good movie. It's got good action sequences. Oh, I said the other two things I would point out. Oh, yeah. You would be forgiven if you didn't care for some of the, quotey fingers, whitewashing of characters in the movie. That's fine, because explicitly stated, in anime, unless it's just out and out said, most characters are just assumed to be Japanese, but some of the characters are drawn to look very American. So it's one of those situations where, like, I know some people weren't crazy about the idea of Ito, being played by a white man. But if you look at Ito in the anime and the comics, I mean, does he look Japanese? I don't know. Shit. I mean, it is what it is. Was it Zapan? Was it Zapan? I can't remember his name. Anyway, there's one guy in the movie who in the anime looks one way. And in the anime, in the manga, he looks completely different. Which, that is a point of contention. That is a point of contention there. I think you'd be right to be a little, iffy about that. But the thing is, he looked one way in the OVA. In the manga, he did actually look different. He actually looked a little bit closer to what we actually got, in the what's his face? Oh Lord, what was it called? In the OVA, there is a difference. There is actually a difference. I'm trying to see if I can actually find the picture of the version. A lot of people assumed. Yeah, let me see. Let me see if I can actually find the character. I can't find a actually, yeah, here it is. A lot of people kind of assumed. Here, let me pull this up. There we go. Okay. Found it. This is what happens when you find things. So, a lot of people were upset because they got this guy to come in and play this character. Was it Ed Skrein? Or Scrine? Whatever his name is. Anyway, not important. Now, when people saw him in the movie, he looked like this. And people were like, oh, that's not the character from the anime. But here's the thing. They changed that for the anime, for the OVA. I don't even think it was even technically the same character. But they're thinking about this character. This is the character they're thinking about that Alita has her duel with in the OVA.
Okay.
But in the manga, In the manga, this is actually what he looks like. This is actually what he looks like in the manga. So they actually did do right by him in that movie. But people are just not bright, and they are going off of incorrect information and thinking that they that they know something that everybody else doesn't. Like, it's one of those things, like, that's how I can tell motherfuckers don't do their homework. But yeah, this is what they ultimately got. And yeah, is he exactly like he looks in the manga? No, but there he is, and that's what you got, and he did a good job. He did a good job of what he had to do. You know, so what if he's dish soap? I don't care. You know? He's Ajax. What are you gonna do? But the other thing I would say you could probably fault in the movie is the rollerball scene. Which, I know there were some people who were of different minds. There were some people who said they could have cut it. There are other people who said they should have had more of it. I'm on the fence on that one. Outside of that, I thought they delivered a solid movie. Hell, a lot of people couldn't even tell you that Jackie Earle Haley is in the motherfucker. A lot of people couldn't even tell you that. Like, Jackie Earle... Now, granted, it's because he's under a lot of... makeup. In the, or not makeup, but he's
Prosthetic.
he's under that and CG.
Okay.
It's a lot of, he's under a shit ton of CG in this movie. But like here, this is actually a shot of Jackie Earle Haley in this movie. He's Grishka, the one of the bad guys of the movie. And dude, he looks awesome. The fight scene between him and Alita is great. It's fantastic, for Christ's sakes. Awesome. I love the movie. But that was all the native saying. Like, okay, where the fuck am I going with this? Well, I'm going someplace. Okay, I'm going someplace. Leave me the fuck alone. Robert Rodriguez recently, when talking with Forbes, Rodriguez actually came out and said that he thinks that anything is possible, and this is in regards to whether or not a sequel to Battle Angel will ever be realized. Because once again, you must remember, if I'm not mistaken, this was a Fox property, and Disney now owns Fox. So he says that I think anything is possible. Disney bought Fox and they have Disney Plus, so that is worth the conversation. I know other people would love to see another, and I would love to do another one. As far as where it would go or how it would be made, I think streaming has opened up many opportunities, such as sequels. It's already a pre-sold concept. It's already got a built-in audience that wants to see it, and then it's delivered to them in a way that's the easiest for them to consume, so it's not a bad idea. But yeah, I would love to see that. And apparently there is actually a note here about, saying that that James Cameron actually wrote up 1,000 pages of notes for him that span the course of a trilogy of films. So they know what they would actually do if they did make a sequel. I mean, I can see that. Christoph Waltz, who I mentioned earlier, who plays Ito. They were asked the same thing, like whether or not he would return for a sequel. And he says, but you know, I'm as wise as you are. He actually says, of course, first, but he says, but I'm as wise as you are. I haven't heard anything, and I'm a little disappointed and surprised that I haven't heard a thing so far, because I know that it has followers. I know that people liked it, and aside from what others said, I loved it, and I liked working on it, and I liked the result. You know, it was Fox, and Fox doesn't exist anymore. Now it's Disney. Maybe it doesn't fit into the Disney-fication, but I have no clue. Maybe they're working on something and I wouldn't be the first person to hear. But meanwhile, I haven't heard anything.
To have some James Cameron in your back pocket, cocked and loaded, I think it'll give it a look now.
Oh yeah.
Especially because if I remember correctly, the Avatar films are done. Or they're about to be done.
Yeah, I think they're either done or on the verge of being done.
So just to have some James Cameron cocked and loaded, that's a name you can use to get that out there.
Right. Especially if those
would-
Avatar sequels hit. If those Avatar sequels hit, oh yeah, definitely.
Right. I would tell him more so wait, because get this Boba Fett out there first in these streets.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can do all the battle angels. You do battle demons if you want to, but
Right.
let's get that Boba Fett out there first.
Right. Yeah, because we can't forget, Robert Rodriguez is actually working on the book of Boba Fett, which is the spin-off series from The Mandalorian, which I probably should have said spoilers ahead of time, but I mean, it's been a couple of weeks, y'all. So.
And the reason I say that is not because the reason I say that is not because I'm like a Boba Fett fan or anything like that. I say that more so because the episode of Mandalorian that Robert Rodriguez did was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Now he has his own show. You can then use that show, and however that show is received by the fans, as a look, I did this. Fans like this. Remember this thing I did way back when? Well, James Cameron actually wrote me some stuff up for it. So you could use that more so as leverage to get something, a passion project of yours done, because they already see how good you are in another big property.
Right. Now, that said, it would be okay. Let's look at the numbers here. I'm pulling up the box office mojo for Alita Battle Angel. So let's see. This movie had a budget of $170 million. It opened to 28 million in 3,790 theaters. Remember, I want y'all to see it. And it made a domestic gross of $85 million. $85.8 million. With a worldwide take of $319.1 million. And for a full grand total of $404.9 million. Let me go and tell you right now. No, this movie's getting a sequel. It is going to get a sequel. It has to. This movie made money. It made money. It may not have made its budget back in the States, but worldwide, that motherfucker did some numbers. Okay? So yeah, that movie will get a sequel. It should get a sequel. It deserves a sequel. Now, whether or not, that happens anytime soon, I don't know, but I feel like it deserves a shot. It deserves more of a shot than some other things. Hell, I'd rather see a Battle Angel sequel than a Wonder Woman 84 sequel. I'm just going to be real about it. So, I mean, there you go.
Do a Wonder Woman sequel in 94 and have her in LA during the Rodney King beating.
And have no black people in it.
Like it's an episode of Friends.
Dude, right? Look, let me tell you something. Wonder Woman 84 takes place in 1984 in Washington, D.C. during the height of the crack epidemic, and when D.C. was majority, and I think still is majority black. And we saw, the few black people we saw had little to no speaking lines, one of which was a bum, the other one was a dude who had no job until he walked into a building and happened to get one from Maxwell Lord. And we didn't see not one crackhead. Not one crackhead. I'm sorry. Movie's fake. It's fake news. Wonder Woman 2077. That way it can have all sorts of glitches in its CG.
Oh my God.
Dude, I'm just saying. Because you know what they'll do? You know what? I want to see Diana put the Care Bear stare on them LA riots. How about that? Put the Care Bear stare on that bullshit. See how that works out for you. Man, get that shit out of my... Ooh, I can't stand that shit. Like I swear to God, I think I told Fantastic Frankie this. We were talking to her live on Instagram the other day. When she was giving that speech to Maxwell Lord, or rather not to Maxwell Lord, but to the people he was granting wishes to, I swear to God, I thought what she was doing was stealing herself for what she was about to do and get ready to give it, snap this motherfucker's neck. But no, she's giving a goddamn Care Bear stare to the rest of the goddamn world. Get this shit out of my face. Anyway, you know what? That's a good segue, because our last story of the day is about Wonder Woman 84. I'm about to talk some shit, y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit the danger button preemptively. I know I'll be called all kind of misogynist, sexist. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it out the way now. Because you know what? I'm about to talk about this motherfucker. So remember how we talked about we didn't know what the fuck was up with Cheetah by the end of the movie? By the way, spoilers for Wonder Woman 84, y'all. Spoilers. Yes, right. Chocolate City.
Yeah, I was more so confused about old Cheetah. I felt like we basically pulled a Marvel and got her the fuck up out of here, but you know.
Mm-hmm. They're like, run along, little ninja. No, wait. So basically, during the final fight of Wonder Woman 84 between Cheetah and Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman wants Cheetah to renounce her wish, to which she says, no, I'm not going to. And she basically drowns her in a pool of water and electrocutes the shit out of her while she's being drowned. And that's the last we see of Cheetah until after Maxwell Lord renounces his wish, which I guess essentially undid all the other wishes, even if other people didn't renounce theirs. Since he renounced his wish, it basically undid everything else, I'm assuming. But it was left very ambiguous because after that scene, Kristen Wiig is shown laying next to that pool of water in regular clothes, mind you. And she seems very crestfallen, like it, but we didn't actually get video evidence of her renouncing the wish. Well, on Cinema Blend, Patty Jenkins has addressed everyone's concerns, which I find it funny that she's done a lot of interviews like this. She had to do an interview like this regarding Maxwell Lord skipping off into the sunset with his son, not receiving any comeuppance for the things that he has done. She's had to do this for other aspects of the movie as well. So this one should be no surprise. Basically what Patty had to say is that I have my reasons for making it ambiguous. Yeah, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna wait. And I think it's not clear her point of view on everything that just happened. I love that we wrap up Max Lord's point of view and that you see the culmination of that storyline. I think it's so important. But the truth is, there may or may not be more to come and reasons for that. Okay, let's, all right. Cut the bullshit. Cut the bullshit. Okay? Cut the bullshit. Yo ass just didn't know what to do. Just say it. Just admit it. You didn't know what to do. You didn't know what to do. You didn't know where to go. You didn't know where to go with it. You didn't know where to go with it. That's remember, you know what, or better yet, just say you forgot. Just say that you were chopping it up in Final Cut Pro and you got to a scene, you were a little sleepy, you weren't paying attention, you snipped the part out where she said I renounce my wish, whatever, blah 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 blah, whoop-de-woo, and then move on with your day. That's all you had to say. That's all you had to say. Or just come out and say that when Maxwell Lord renounced his wish, all other wishes were renounced automatically. But then if he did that, that would negate the fucking Care Bear stare.
You couldn't really renounce her wish, though, because look at what you said. I know this is all superhero stuff and, you know, anything is possible. Okay? But let's go to a particular scene in the movie where one of the extras wished another person dead. So that means that person's alive again, right? Because Wonder Woman, now mind you, she's a cat, so they're already terrified of water. Okay, so she was gonna die like a PlayStation character where they touched the water. That should have been death immediate.
Like this GTA, like old GTA.
Hey, that's death immediately. Then you turn right around and got electrocuted as well, and all we see is you in some wet ass clothes. She should have been dead. Period.
Done.
And I said I wasn't gonna say anything because I was gonna let you have this one to yourself. But if you're having to do all this explaining about your film, that's a problem. This is not a Christopher Nolan left up to interpretation kind of deal. If you're having to explain simple shit,
right?
Simple shit that then in turn don't make fucking sense, that's a problem. Now I'll let you have it. I'll shut up. There you go.
Oh, no. She actually had some more to say. God. Why? Why? Anyway, let's go ahead and just... Okay. She actually went on to explain that she tried to give Barbara Ann Minerva some closure without taking away from Wonder Woman's arc. And she said that it's complicated what goes on with Barbara. There was not an easy scene, even if the answer was one way or the other, even if it was that she did rescind wish, like, then what? She goes back to her normal life, and now Diana is not there anymore. It would take time, and it would be a big deal to try to culminate it one way or the other. So there were multiple reasons for doing it that way, and if it leaves you wanting more answers, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, look, I'm all for, y'all know me, I'm all for you. Every good movie should leave you with more questions than answers. But this right here, this excuse is some bullshit. That was just lazy. It was just lazy writing and lazy storytelling. It is lazy. It's lazy. And I do apologize. It is Talk No Jutsu, not Care Bear Stare. I'm sorry. I don't know. I just don't fucking like it. I just don't fucking like it because you know what? The whole thing about Cheetah is she should not have renounced her wish. Honestly, I feel like honestly, the only shot we should have seen. Okay, I tell you what, this is how I would have done it. You know what, Patty? If you want, I tell you what, I'll meet you halfway, motherfucker. I'll meet you halfway. I didn't call you a bitch this time. I'll meet you halfway. I'll meet Patty Jenkins halfway. You want to keep your little ambiguous storytelling, so you didn't want to ruin it for Diana, so she could have her boo thing at the end. She could have her cake and eat it too. Whatever. Fine. But instead of that bullshit ass cutscene at the end of the movie with Linda Carter mugging at the motherfucking camera, cheesing at the camera, Lord Jesus. Here's what I'd have done. I'd have shown Kristen Wiig, wet clothes and everything, getting back to her apartment, sitting there looking crestfallen, looking upset. And the next thing you know, she's sitting... No, take her back to her office. And the next thing you know, she's sitting there mad. And then another artifact in her office starts speaking to her. Boom, there you go. Then you can move on to the next source of her power. And presumably someone that looks like someone with some CG effects that look better than the bullshit we saw in this movie, goddammit. What was the motherfucker's name? God, I can't remember that motherfucker's name. From the Wonder Woman Rebirth Volume 1. I cannot remember the name of that motherfucker. It was a weird ass name too.
I did not read it.
God, what was that motherfucker's name? It was basically the dude that Cheetah got her powers from. The DC god or whatever that she gets her abilities from, or whatever the fuck. I can't remember the name of it to save my life, but whatever. Urs Kartaga. That's his name. That's the name of it. Say she finds the artifact from Urs Kartaga. Boom. Cut the check. Get the shit out of here. Get the shit out of here. I'm done. That's what you do. Do it that way. Be done with it. Make her pull her power source from a darker energy source, a darker power source. That is how you do it. That way you can bring that problematic motherfucker to the but don't let Patty Jenkins handle it. She'll fuck it up. Yeah, this motherfucker is who I'm talking about. This motherfucker. Urs Kartaga, that ugly bitch. I'm just saying. But yeah, anyway. That said, we done. We're done with this. No more stories. Carter, do you have a recommended comic of the week?
My recommended comic of the week is actually a comic you did a video on this week. I I did not expect to like this comic.
I already know which one you're talking about.
I was hoping that I did not like this comic. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Even a villain has to have a laugh sometimes. Iron Man, Dr. Doom, King in Black, #1. Iron Man, Victor Von Doom versus the chimneyed one.
The Krampus himself. God damn.
Okay. The fact that I think is what every Marvel fan will forever refer to Santa as should say a lot about this comic. Oh God, what else can be said?
I was here for the Doctor Doom shenanigans.
Yes,
I didn't like the Doctor Doom parts of it.
We have him trying to figure out what did he call him, Saint Nicholas or something along those lines? I can't remember.
He called him Saint Nicholas. He called him a lot of different things. I think he called him Saint Nicholas.
He called it. He called what was it? Kringle, you deviant fiend.
Yeah.
When the started going after him, but the chimneyed one is the one that killed me.
Yeah.
The fact that even though everyone knows who Dr. Doom is and everyone knows who Tony Stark really is, the fact that Dr. Doom just cannot wrap his head around the fact that everybody knows who they are and that this Santa Claus must be a sorcerer supreme.
I remember that shit.
Floor.
Dude, that shit. Oh my God.
Around the fact that Santa is real in the Marvel universe. So that ninja got to be a sorcerer supreme.
That shit had me fucking dying. Lord.
So the next time you see a Dr. Doom book where they're trying to rescue his mom from the clutches of Mephisto and Santa Claus show up, you know why.
Damn. Lord have mercy. I
was so ready to hate this book because let's be honest here, these tie-in issues to King in Black have not been good, period. There's only been one, and I'm the only one who thought it was good. You didn't particularly like it, but it was the Immortal Hulk tie-in.
No, I actually liked that one. I liked the Immortal Hulk. I just didn't think there was anything to make a video about.
Okay, well, yeah, because it was a silent issue, and then I told you about the Patrick Gleason issue of Batman and Robin after Damian died, where he was going through the stages of grief and they had a silent issue like that. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I loved that story just because it was the art telling a story that you went through and you understood everything that was going on. But with all that being said, every other time for this book has been hot garbage.
Oh yeah, okay? No, it's been doo-doo water. It's been doo-doo water. I'll say it. I think I actually have said it in my videos. I'm like, nah, not it.
Yeah. So that's me this week. That's me. Although the one book you did mention that I just started reading, Bad Mother. What the fuck is going on right now?
Ooh, that bad mama. Look, hold on, wait a minute. Look, let me tell y'all something. Because Maverick, I'm glad. Yo, Carter, thank you for that segue.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that segue because that is actually my recommended for the week. For those who do not know, actually, it was a toss-up because there were two comics I read that were of particular interest to me. One of which was the Jenny Hex special. I actually really liked that comic, but I actually liked Bad Mother just that much more. Bad Mother #5, which is the final issue in the miniseries. This comic, chef's kiss. Chef's motherfucking kiss. Wow, beautiful. This comic, I'm sorry, if y'all ain't reading this motherfucker, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Y'all better get on that shit. This comic was lit. This comic was lit as fuck. For those who don't know what it's about, I guess I'll give you a little bit of background. The titular character, Bad Mother, the woman you see here sitting behind this birthday cake with dynamite in it, her name is April. She is a soccer mom. She is she's basically, she's one of those people, and some of you may know people like this, but she's one of those people who, she probably had bigger dreams, bigger aspirations about what she was going to be when she grew up. And she wound up getting married, to a husband who's successful. She became a housewife. She had 2 kids, a son who really doesn't want her showing public displays of affection with him in public, and a daughter who just really can't stand her. Literally, her password to her phone is, "I hate you, Mom."
Winky face.
Winky face. But that said, her daughter is kidnapped by sex traffickers. People who are selling women into white slavery. So to speak. I always thought it was a funny phrase. I remember the first time I heard the term white slavery, I was like, huh? Okay, whatever. Okay, as opposed to black slavery? Okay, whatever. Anyway. But no, the story itself picks up from there because April, she can't get anyone to take looking for her daughter seriously. The cops aren't looking into it. They're not taking it seriously because they're like, oh, well, she hasn't been missing for 48 hours. But the thing is, the reality is within 48 hours, her daughter could very well be dead or already turning tricks in Yugoslavia. That's the reality here because they're going to sell her off to the highest bidder. The thing is that Bad Mother is like, what if you took Liam Neeson in Taken, but made that character a soccer mom who doesn't actually really have a special set of skills? She's not ex-CIA. She's not an ex-Green Beret. She's not an ex-Navy SEAL. She wasn't trained in the League of Assassins. She wasn't trained by Lady Shiva. She's a regular ass soccer mom who put on some weight and just really ain't got the... She ain't as hot as she used to be. She doesn't feel as confident as she used to be. And she is basically out here shooting the fair one with these motherfucking sex traffickers to get her daughter back. And this issue is the culmination of that. And man, the whole dinner scene in the movie, because she invites the person who is running the ring, she invites that motherfucker to her house for dinner. And they're having a conversation that's almost civil. And literally this woman is holding like the bomb that they're showing in the cake. It's actually not something that's just for the cover. There is an actual bomb in the room, and she has her fingers on a dead man's trigger. And that if anything happens to her, the bomb's gonna go off and kill the person running the sex trafficking ring as well as their son. That's all you need to know about this, and just go from there. But yeah, Bad Mother is that comic. It is amazing. I would love, I would actually love for more people to be reading this comic. But yeah. Anyway, that said, those are our recommendeds. Let's get into some questions real quick. I actually saw some in the chat already. But first, let me address, because we got some super chats here. Also, I do want to thank. Because we actually have a new channel member. Oh man, I'm a fucking name up here in a second. Is it Jiajian Jiang? We have a new Blerd Club member coming in at the gold level. Want to thank you for coming through, being a part of Blerd Club. Y'all know the vibes. Also, if you are a member of Blerd Club, you'll actually get to see my top 5 comics of the week every week. And I'm actually trying to come up with some ideas for stuff to do. To also supplement that, some little extra videos. But that, you get a weekly video series from me where I tell you what my favorite comics of the week are, outside of even the videos I normally do. So yeah, make sure you do that. Patrons also get the same thing as well. So if you're a patron, then you can also do the same. And it doesn't matter what tier you are, just you get it. It's all about how much you want to support the channel. But that said, let's see. Gillavie coming through with the $2 super chat says Cheetah looks shocked and hung to dry before the fact. God damn. Dude, Cheetah did look rough. Dude, that man, she came up from ground zero. Lord have mercy. Looking bad. Jay Rye with the $5 super chat says everything that's in the Marvel universe that Doom has seen, Santa is the one thing he can't believe exists. I don't get it. But the funny thing is, he actually, by the end of it, he's like, I wonder if he's a Sorcerer Supreme. I'm like, Lord, Look, if they actually make Santa Claus a Sorcerer Supreme, I'm done with Marvel. I'm done. I'm going to Valiant. I'm lying. I'm not going to Valiant. And I don't really care about Santa. But no, Jason Davison comes with a $2 super chat, says, what do you think about Namor on the Quiet Council?
I fuck with.
I can see that. I can see. Actually, I think it might actually happen. I think it's actually closer to happening than not. Because Cyclops and Jean turned it down. So they still got 2 open seats. And if you're going to have anybody sitting on the autumn, what was it be? It's the Autumn Council or the Winter Council? Whichever one that Magneto and Charles sit on. I actually think Namor would be a good replacement for Apocalypse. Yeah. I think Namor would be a perfect replacement for Apocalypse.
Because why not get the person who Marvel used to say was the first mutant?
Yeah. He was the first. Yeah, originally Namor was the first mutant. And then they retconned that shit. Now he's just the first mutant to have a comic, I think.
Yeah, I think it might fuck up Jason Aaron's current Avengers arc because they're doing the whole thing with the Phoenix. With the Phoenix right now. And literally in the first few pages of that arc starting, you're trying to figure out who summoned the Phoenix, and Namor says that he summoned the Phoenix so that he could get that power that he had for some various fucking reasons. The fact that they bringing up Avengers vs. X-Men again just kind of irked me. I don't know why Jason Aaron did that, but they would have to really explain if the Avengers are beating his ass like that, why Xavier and Magneto are letting one of their Krakoa's own get bopped like that.
Man, what you said. Look, that man should have a diplomatic immunity. Just throwing it out there.
Can I what Jason Aaron is doing with the Phoenix right now, I'm nervous because as soon as the issue starts, we have Captain America fighting a Doctor Doom
empowered by the Phoenix Force.
Thank you. And he proceeds to throw his shield to hit Doctor Doom in the face. And since the shield touched Doom and went back to Cap, now Cap has Phoenix powers. That don't make no damn sense.
I think he actually had them beforehand. I think he just wasn't using it. At least that's how I read it. I read it as though he didn't resort to using the power until like he was pushed. That's kind of how I took it. Because they were trying to tell this whole story about him remembering what it's like to be weaker than everybody else, and so on and so forth. But yeah, it was a weird actually, the thing that got me was when they did the whole "I can do this all day" thing. That was when I was kind of like, I kind of groaned on, but I was like, I get what you're trying to go for, but I was like, I wouldn't have done that.
But I guess that's a different way of looking at it, because I sure as shit looked at it like, did they really just play hot potato with the Phoenix Force? That's what we doing now?
Well, no, because the way it's supposed to be is, the way I read it is, whenever they fight each other in this tournament, they're supposed to be using the Phoenix power, so we're supposed to see what it's like if they were the Phoenix. Because they're not even using the entire Phoenix Force, they're using like a fraction of it. And it's like
another fucking tournament of swords again. Jesus.
Only this time we're going to have actual fighting. Only this time we're gonna have actual fighting. That's what we're getting. Lord, oh Lord. Oh my God. Anyway, let me see. Where was the where there was a question I saw in here a minute ago. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see here. Let's see here. I do want to shout this out. We got my guy Samuel Kim, aka Luzosaurus, and man, can we give it up for these two brothers giving us great conversation, always giving us reading recommendations. Man, thank you for that, man. Salute, man. That's my dude right there, man. That's my dude. Let's see here. There was another one in here though. Like there was one in here. It was actually a very good question. I'll have to paraphrase it because I don't see it in front of me. But we were asked if we worked on a property. If you and I, Carter, if we worked on a property that was, I guess, I'm assuming adapted to the screen.
Okay.
And let's say the movie didn't turn out good. What would be our reaction?
Yeah, situations like that, I'm always quick to blame someone else other than me because it's always someone else's fucking fault.
There you go. That's fair.
It is never my fault. I will never be looked at as someone who creates content that is not great, that people don't love. So if there were any problems in this thing where it didn't make the money it was supposed to make, it had to be Ernie's fault.
Damn. I signed off on the wrong shit.
Now, I wouldn't say out loud that it was Ernie's fault. There might be a random TMZ story where they said an insider they spoke with told them such. But
Damn.
I'm the man.
Damn. That was from King Kunta, by the way. See, you know what I would do? I wouldn't even say shit. I'd be like, man, they paid me, so I'm good. I don't give a fuck. Look, the motherfuckers could have paid me, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I think this is a perfect adaptation of my work.
This motherfucker.
Psych.
Well, how do you feel, Mr. Fear? I got my bag.
Yep, that's basically it. You know what? I now understand how Chris Claremont feels. He's like, hey, they paid me, whatever. But see, Chris Claremont won't even be that nice. He'll just be like, yeah, they can't do this shit right. They fucked it up. I'll be that motherfucker. Carlos Johnson with the $4.99 super chat says, Happy New Year, players. Sorry I missed you last weekend. Nashville bombing took me out. Check out We Live. Oh, someone go check on Mora and X-Men. Hey, we appreciate you. Hey, I'm glad you're safe out there because I know the Nashville bombing was some crazy shit that was going on. So I'm glad to hear you're safe and sound out there, Pim, because I know a lot of y'all don't know we're out here in Memphis, and Nashville and Memphis, we ain't that far apart. We just half a state away. Ain't no thing. You feel me? But yeah, dude, we do need to check on Mora because you know what? I ain't seen that bitch. I ain't seen her. Where is she? I need to know. I got questions. I have questions that require answers. Hopefully we'll see a little more of her with Reign of X going on. Hopefully that'll be a thing. Let's see here. What mutant, this is from LJ Brown, what mutant that they haven't used or barely used yet would you like to see get more shine in Reign of X? Definitely Sync for myself personally, and Darwin for myself personally. Carter, you have any particulars?
Honestly, just going off of that Wolverine issue because it was really fun. It was really neat to see. I wouldn't mind seeing some more X-23 stuff. Although it wasn't X-23, it was it was Gabby.
Okay, yeah.
Because there was a certain scene in the newest issue of Wolverine where basically Wolverine is trying to go toe to toe with Omega Red, and Omega Red thinks it's going to be a 1-on-1, and Logan pretty much tells him it should have been, but they said they wanted to make this a family affair. And then Doc and Gabby come out, and Gabby flips him off with her one claw and just. So I
thought
like
that was
cute.
cute. That was cute. That was actually cute.
Yeah, that was cute. So I would actually want to see some more. I want to see some more all new Wolverine. I don't want to call her X-23 anymore. I want to see some new Laura Kinney and Gabby stuff because that book was really good. I want to see her more than just the Muscle or the other Wolverine when Wolverine is in another book.
Right. Yeah, I would like that as well.
Yeah, I think Tom Taylor was doing a really good job when he was doing all new Wolverine. So yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing some more X-23 and Gabby adventures because that dynamic was really cool.
Yeah, seeing them together, I think I would love to see more books with them together.
Yeah.
Black Gay Comic Geek asks, are y'all fans of Cobra Kai? You saw the new season. I have not seen the new season yet. I'll be brutally honest, I actually haven't even seen the second season. Yeah, so there you go.
I have not seen the second season, I think. No, you know what? I didn't want to watch every episode, so I skipped right to the end. And I was at work last night and was bored, so I started watching it. But then I just skipped to the last episode so I could see what happened at the end. It seems pretty interesting.
Well, no, I love the show. Like, I love the first season. The only reason I didn't watch the second season is because, like, it was one of those things we started watching as a family. Like, me, my wife, my mom, and, like, since we haven't been able to link up our schedules, like, we just, because we were all busy doing other shit, it's like we never really got a chance to sit down and just watch it.
Yeah.
The second season, but yeah, I think my mom is watching season 3 now. Because she loves that show. I love it too. But I love what they're setting up. Like, even as far back as the first season, going forward. What says, Raven Post says, yo, JGL is Namor. Maybe. I could see it. I actually could see it. I can see it. He'd have to bulk up a little bit, but I know he could do it. He could do it. Because he's about 5'9". I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah, it took a while for me to see JGL as nothing more than the boy from Third Rock from the Sun. It took a minute for that.
Damn.
So
man,
seeing him as Namor would probably be kind of a mind fuck.
Here, this is a funny one. Tlali House coming with the $5 super chat says, "Hey Ernie, do you think or know if the resurrected mutants have belly buttons?" I think they do. I believe they do.
I would hope so.
They better. Weird.
It's innies and not outies. Because if they have outies, burn them at the stake.
Damn.
Because those are gross.
Damn. That man said burn them at the goddamn stake. Lord,
It's nasty. Have you seen outies? That's nasty. It's like
I have.
That shit is gross.
Here we got. Well, no, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. I mean, what? I don't know. You know what? It's actually been a long time since I've seen an outie. Now I think about it, it's such a random thing to see.
Sick perverts is what they are.
Lord. Anyway,
I want to see. We have Sean Luster. Sean Luster in the chat said he wanted to see more of Storm's nephew, Spike. Wasn't Spike only created for that fucking cartoon?
He was created for the cartoon, and then they actually put him in the main continuity, but he doesn't really get used. He got put on the main. He got put in the comics because of the show.
Okay.
But I see here. What was it? Furious Citizen asks, I have a question. Would you have changed anything in Wonder Woman 1984? Yeah, almost everything. Sorry. I mean, I don't want to go back. We talked about that a lot in the review, so I don't really want to rehash it here, but just know that I would have made the movie at least 30 to 45 minutes shorter. I would have gotten a better team working on the CG, and I would have made the ending much more clear and less ambiguous. And I also would not have had that dumb subplot with Diana having to, like, the only reason she gave up her powers is because she took a bullet and couldn't handle it. Moving on. Next is Blackgate Comic Geek says, who do you think is stronger, Diana or Power Girl? Well, I will say that considering that Diana wears bracelets that hold back her power, I gotta give it to Diana. I like Power Girl, don't get me wrong. Also depends on which Power Girl you're talking about, because there's a few of them. If it's the white woman, definitely. If it's Tanya Spears, most likely too.
At that point, you're asking, is the natural body better, or is the implant, or the what I would refer to those women as pharmaceutically enhanced?
Yes.
Okay. So I think, Diana's winning that all day. Power Girl might have her in the cleavage department, but no.
Yeah.
Diana.
In the titty window department?
The titty window is what he just said.
That's what it is. It's titty window.
Okay.
That's what that big ass circle is on her suit.
Okay.
It's what it is. It's so that the cleavage can breathe. Supposedly. I don't know. Look, Lord knows a man designed it, so that's why it's there. Anyway, show of hands. Who would nominate Gentle to be part of the X-Men? I would. Actually, in my all-black X-Men video, I nominated him to be my heavy for... I made him a heavy for the Avengers. My all-black Avengers. Never mind. But I actually could see him as a heavy for the X-Men. I can see that shit. What about you, Carter?
Yeah.
Damn.
I was basically like you, right?
I love that that's like my default. That's how you can know I'm just like, whatever. Felix, I appreciate you dropping in. Thank you so much, pimpin'. And let's see. Dude, Kim, you good, man. Don't worry about it. Man, don't worry about it, brother. You know you ain't got to worry about it. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. I'm looking. Hey, what's going on? Steven asks, completely random questions. Does anyone know what the hell happened to Thori and Baby Lousa from War of the Realms? I would like to know as well.
That's a very good question. I forgot.
I would love to see that. I would actually love to see Thori and Baby Lousa, because, you know, they actually did talk them up a good deal. Baby Lousa especially. We haven't seen hide nor hair out of that little girl. And I want to know more. I would like to. I am like Starship Troopers. I would like to know more.
I have a question I want to ask, actually.
What's that?
Because I keep seeing this outfit, and it keeps making me wonder every time that I see it, especially when I read the current issue of Avengers and I saw Thor rocking it. So Thor got that new costume when he became the Herald of Galactus, and then he murked Galactus. My thing is, does he... Of course, he's the All-Father. Does he still have those Herald powers as well? So is he still, like, super buffed?
I wonder about that. Because, I mean, technically...
shit.
Yeah, Galactus didn't take the power away from him. I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm going to say, yeah, sure.
That's been bugging the shit out of me because he's still wearing it, but I'm like, wait, what? I don't know.
Here, let's see here. We got a couple of super chats here.
Yep.
I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say he still has it because I don't think that. I mean, I didn't see Galactus take him away.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, but even then, he's still the All-Father.
Yeah.
So it's like, it doesn't matter. He's still buff as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So if he had the powers of Galactus, if he had the power cosmic from Galactus, that would just make him even more of a threat. But then they took him off the table because shit. Your boy
Blake said, I'm fucking with y'all, man. He tried to play him.
Donald Blake said, "No more Thor. No more Thors."
He said, "I'm finna pull out this butter knife, and y'all finna feel this pain."
Man, bruh, he
Donald
fucked them
Blake
up.
fucking folks up with a butter knife.
God damn.
You know how cold you gotta be to break somebody off with a butter knife? It's only for butter, Ernie.
It's only. Look, butter, spreading butter on bread. Lord, get me out of here. Lolly House with a $5 super chat. They said, "Hey, Ernie and Carter, who would be your first mutant to see in the MCU?" I actually wouldn't mind if it was Namor. Honestly, I'd be fine with that. I mean, he's the first mutant that we are introduced to in the comics. So, there you go. Namor, the Submariner. Let's go. Cut the check.
Cut the
What
check.
you got, Carter? Who would be your mutant of choice? Who would you like to see?
I can't use him. I'd want it as like the very last scene of a film where basically it's just making everyone aware, like, yep, we're going there. So my first choice would have been Magneto. And the only reason I say Magneto is just because I would have loved for it to be like they're talking to the Avengers or something like that, and they're looking for this criminal, and he's been doing this and he's been doing that, and it's something that, you know, we've shied away from. We kind of let them handle theirs, but it's becoming a really big threat. And like, who are you talking about? His name is Eric Lynch, and you just pull him up, and then he just cut the credits, just cuts to black Marvel. That's the last thing you see. That would be fucking gangster.
Look, have it like Magneto will arrive soon, and just be done with it. Yeah, I'd fall the fuck out if they did that shit.
I think that would be cool. Or you just honestly, I would say an adult Jean introducing herself to everybody. We're not doing the whole fucking first movie has to explain everybody's origins. We're not doing
I wouldn't do
the
that.
origin. That's why I said just do an older Jean. They're already established.
Mm-hmm.
You know who that is. Kind of like how you did Spider-Man Far From Home. You already know who they be.
Kind of do it like Wolverine and the X-Men. They've been around for a minute. Yeah, they've already been around. Yeah. I would love that shit. I'd eat
that's gonna be people. I'd say either Magneto or Jean.
Okay. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Conway Bergdahl coming through with a $4.99 super chat says just because. We appreciate you pimping. Always. Big Steve says, you think we will see a Doom remake movie? Well, technically, we got one. It's on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken. Doom Annihilation. Which is not a great movie.
Yuck.
But it's not bad. I actually didn't dislike it. I enjoyed it.
Nah, give me The Rock.
Oh, this man wants... Oh, The Rock. Oh, Lord. Look, I just was happy that they didn't shy away from the whole hell part. Because that was my beef with the original. It was like, oh, it's a virus. I was like, okay, so now y'all making this shit like Resident Evil. But then they came back with the Doom Annihilation. They were like, yeah, no, it's actually like a portal to hell. And demons are coming through. I was like, okay, cool. That's better. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't great. It was a lower budget movie. But, I mean, I think they did the best they could with what they had. I don't think we'll see another big budget movie like what they tried to do for the original Doom.
I don't want to see any more video. Like no. I don't want to see them for a while. Shut up. No, y'all fucked it up when y'all had the audacity to touch my fucking Monster Hunter. Get the fuck away from my video game movies.
Damn. Dude, wait a minute. I'm dying off this shit. Check this out. Michael Orias said, Power Girl's titty window plus glasses equals Blerd kryptonite. That is true. I would die. I would die. Wait, what, hold up. LJ Brown said, Donald Blake took Thor like how Velma from Scooby-Doo would take Blerd to the Mystery Machine. Lord Jesus.
Okay, I need to take this shit out of my ears, is what you're saying. I need to take this headset off. I don't want to know how he know that, or I don't know what happened.
I'm just saying, Velma could get it.
I get it. You're talking about the chick. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. You ain't shit. Look. Let's see here.
And all right, real quick, just so we can fuck with Ernie real quick, chat, for all of you all who were here last week, you know about what was discussed and what he would not mention. But I didn't saw it. I didn't seen it.
Oh,
I didn't seen it all.
God damn. He didn't see it. Yeah. Carter did see it. Carter actually found it without me even saying anything. He actually did the homework, and he found that motherfucker, and I was like, God damn. Look, all I will say is that motherfuckers made fun of me in high school for dating her, and they ain't laughing now. That's all
I may or may not have seen a bald African-American looking tattoo with a nose ring on a cheek. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, Lord. You need to quit.
I may have seen Welcome Back to the channel on a thigh. I'm just saying.
Look, you might have seen some hands with some water on them. She said, wash your damn hands and slap them cheeks.
Just saying.
Wait, I got it. Wash your damn hands and blow that back out.
Wow, I'm leaving now.
He's like, I'm out of here. He's like, danger. No, now they like drop the addy, Lord. Y'all gonna make it hot for you, boy. Y'all gonna make it hot. I don't want that woman coming back and being like, Blerd? I appreciate the shout out, but look, I'm just saying, I've seen that woman do things. I'll put it to you like this. Oh God, no, I don't want to say anything. No, let me shut up because I don't want because she might watch this shit. I don't want to. No, let me quiet. Zip. Not saying shit. Anyway, we got a super chat from Eric Morgan, $10 super chat. It says, if the X-Men end up pulling some election fraud nonsense, I hope Krakoa kicks everyone off the island and sells himself to Wakanda as beach property. This message paid for by the Hellfire Trading Company. Thank you for that $10 super chat and giving me something else to talk about other than my ex girlfriend. Oh Lord. Anyway, yes. I don't know if any election fraud will happen, but I'm pretty sure someone's gonna wind up on that team that was not voted for. I have a sneaky suspicion someone will wind up on the team that was not voted for. That much I could tell you. That much I could definitely tell you. Thank you for that $10 super chat, by the way. Let's see. Fury says, if you could bring one X-Men character back that died recently, who would it be? Well, if it was somebody recently. Oh, you're talking about like from Ten of Swords? Gorgon. I really liked Gorgon.
Okay.
I mean, he is back, but I mean, like, if I could bring him back the way he was, yes. Because from what I heard, we haven't seen it yet, but Gorgon has been resurrected. He's just not who he was before. And I have a sneaky suspicion that I don't know how all that's going to play out, but I'm worried for his character now. Because I feel like I feel like he had one of the best arcs in Ten of Swords. Like, that dude died a warrior's death. Like, that dude, like, I don't know. It was awesome. Like, just them putting respect to his name, showing how cold he was. Even when they, like, even when they took his ability to use his powers away, dude was still out here fucking folks up. And I was here for it. Let's see here. I think it's gonna be time. I think it's about time we move on over to Discord questions. Move over to Discord questions right quick because we only got a little bit of time left. We're gonna kind of try and get through these as fast as humanly possible. Mr. Bombastic comes with the question on Discord. Says, what do you think of the argument that mainstream comic books, particularly the Marvel and DC stuff, are primarily male fantasy fulfillment? Think we're still there, or is it just not the case anymore? I think it's less the case today, but we do still have instances of it. I think what's happening is that we're changing the narrative and making these characters more inclusive and making them more open to the way the world is now, as opposed to being just a male power fantasy wish fulfillment like your characters like Captain America, your characters like Superman, Batman, so on and so forth. They are being changed to, in some ways they are still those things, but the supporting characters placed around them and the things that they do and the ideals that they hold up are what are changing them now to make it less that, if that makes any sense. I don't know, Carter, you got a take on that?
Main comics, I don't think that is the case, but I will say that like we have dedicated comic companies that are specifically putting books out for that male fantasy.
Yeah.
Which, to be perfectly honest, I think is fucking gross, because I think we've all gotten past that, and I think with the amount of porn and prostitution that's out in the world right now, we don't really need comic books to tell those kind of weird, creepy, go get some sunlight, motherfucker kind of stories. So, you know, so I think that is the case, but luckily, those kind of comics aren't in the limelight. I think the only one that it's not even in the fucking limelight, it's just that it's on a big company, and that's Savage Dragon.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I think Savage Dragon is still that. I don't understand. Well, I do understand how that book is still going. It's because that motherfucker is one of the big wigs over at Image in Eric Larson. But there was literally a recent issue of Savage Dragon to where Savage Dragon was getting head from his girlfriend while he was in the middle of a fight. And this is going to be rather graphic, but he came in her mouth and she flew across the fucking room.
Get the fuck
and then
out of here, dude.
No, yeah, she flew across the fucking room. She landed upside down. Her clothes, or she was only wearing a t-shirt. It went over her head, so you just see cooch, hair, and ass. And then it just randomly, like Family Guy, quick cuts to a fight, and then someone died, and then it was mailbox questions. So like little shit like that. I know some people are gonna find that shit hilarious, but me, I've kind of grown out of shit like I've kind of grown out of some shit like that. And it's just,
when I was 12, maybe. When I was 12,
yeah, like this is a grown ass man, and you're writing it for other grown ass men, and it's like what?
No, I'm good.
For real?
Like I'm that. Look, you know what? I'll say it this time, and this will be the last time you hear me say it for a while. But I'm that motherfucking. I'm that that Yu-Gi-Oh card with Jerry from Tom and Jerry on it. I'm like, nigga, what? That's me. That's me when you said that shit. But no, Jarrell Boza, I don't know how I missed this, but it says, what's good? He came through with the $5 super chat. Says, what's good, Ernie? Also, happy belated B-Day, by the way. Thank you for that. Still alive, but taking those after effects of Carol Baskins and winning. Dude, first off, I'm glad to hear you got past that shit, because that is a motherfucker. That Carol Baskins is a son of a bitch. But yeah, dude, I'm glad to hear you're back in the saddle. You all right? You back happy, healthy. You back in the saddle doing your thing. Welcome home. Welcome to Blerd Cave. So yeah, I don't know how I missed that earlier. That's what happens. Like the way I do these, I wish I had a better way to actually pull these up, because like they just get lost. But anyway, neither here nor there. We're not gonna harp on it. We're just gonna let it be. Anyway. Rough Rider 86 asks, does anyone else want a Batman movie that gives us a terrifying Joker that paralyzed Batgirl and blowing up Robin, if only to advance the Bat family story? Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, as long as it's done well. I mean, that's all I'm asking. I'm just asking that it's done well. That's it.
I think we're kind of numb to that shit though. So if we see it on film, and even if it is fucked up and brutal, it's
And see, the thing is, I think you could leave out the Batgirl part. Leave out the Batgirl part. Because, honestly, the more the time has gone on, the less I am okay with what Joker did. Especially when you think about what was implied happened with Batgirl.
Yeah.
I could do without that part. Yasuke, number 26, says, Happy New Year, y'all. What upcoming comics, Marvel, DC, or Indie are you excited for in 2021? For me, it's Tom Taylor's Nightwing, Daniel Warren Johnson's Beta Ray Bill, which I did forget about that. That is the thing that's coming. And more firepower. Thank you for that. Me, personally, I'm looking forward to the conclusion of Black Panther's story arc by Ta-Nehisi Coates. I'm looking forward to more Bitter Root. Naomi and the finale of Far Sector. I'm looking forward to those. I'm actually looking forward to that X-Men Legends deal, the one where they're bringing back like Chris Claremont, Walt and Louise Simonson, all that stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing that, see how that plays out as well. What about you, Carter?
I mean, I'm right there with you on those. X-Men Legends is the one that really has my attention, just because I was not reading or had access to comics in that Claremont era that you talk about so much and everyone talks about, and it was just the bee's knees. That's more so what I'm interested in seeing, because I just want to see what all the hubbub is about. Because to be perfectly honest, like going to a comic store and trying to find those,
it's tough.
It's
an exercise. It really is.
Yeah.
I forgot about something. Milestone. The Milestone relaunch is this year.
Is it?
Next month.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yep. So I'm looking forward to that as well.
Damn, I didn't realize that. Holy shit.
Dude, it crept up. DC, because remember, they announced that shit at DC Fandom, and that was back in like, what, August, September?
Yeah.
Now, look where we're at.
Yeah. I think the only other thing I'm really looking forward to is that I'm hoping, I don't know if it's coming, but I'm hoping, from Image, we get some kind of continuation in Saga, and I
think it's time for something.
Most definitely. I also think it's time for Jason Aaron to kind of finish these Avengers arcs and go ahead and go finish Southern Bastards, because
Southern Bastards is on hold, isn't it?
It's on something. I know that there was a show that might be getting done for it.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right.
But yeah, Saga, most definitely. I think we've left it on that fucking cliffhanger for long enough. It's time to see what's happening.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
I think the other thing I'm waiting on is where the fuck is that last Ronin issue at? Where that at?
Oh yeah. I think it got delayed.
Damn.
I tell you what. You know what? Now that we're sitting here talking about it, I've actually had some time to kind of reflect.
Yeah.
You know what I want to see? Oh man. I know they just picked Redneck back. I know Redneck is still running.
Yeah.
I want to see if they do more with stealth over at Image. I don't know if they will. I want to see. I also want to see what the next arc for Die is going to be, because they ended on a wild ass note.
I need to catch up on that.
Yeah, issue number 15 was off in some wild ass shit.
Yeah.
I want to see more of what's going on with crossover, of course, because crossover's been pretty legit.
I'm scared of crossover.
Dude, crossover they gonna get sued. Those
I'm so
motherfuckers are gonna get sued. Dude, I'm right there with you though. I think they're gonna get sued eventually. It's gonna happen.
A Days of Future Past mixed with a goddamn Gundam,
and Superman. Don't forget Superman. Oh, and there's mutants. There's Days of Future Past. They have mutants. They actually use the term mutants, and they even refer to them in the same way that mutants are referred to in the Marvel comics, like how their powers show up at during puberty, under extreme circumstances. Dude, but no, firepower. I definitely want to see more firepower. And yeah, that's all I got for that. Boom Studios. I want to see more from Boom Studios. Boom Studios has been low-key killing it lately.
Ooh, you know what? You are absolutely right, sir.
Dude, Boom has been low-key killing it, dude. Once in Future, chef's kiss. What's that other one? Something is Killing the Children? Chef's kiss. We Only Find Them When They're Dead? Chef's kiss.
One that I would love for them to bring back. I don't think you were reading it. I don't think people in the chat were reading it, but that shit was good. It had no reason to be as good as it was. And it was kind of like Juggernaut, because we keep saying that about Juggernaut.
Yeah.
The WWE comic.
Yeah, that actually, I wasn't reading it like consistently, but I've read some of it, like just an issue here or there. That actually was a really oddly good comic.
Yeah, when I say the WWE comic, because Boom Studios did a lot. They would always do these random one shots that were particular pay-per-views. But no, I'm talking about the actual WWE Volume 1 comics and stuff like that. Because what those comics would do is they would go into details about certain main event or certain matches. Like, for example, AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series. You would see behind the scenes stuff that was leading up to that point, or like when Seth Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank at WrestleMania. On the TV programming, he did it because he had, it was the Authority and Triple H, all this other bullshit. In the comic, it was because Shawn Michaels kind of goaded him into doing it, because Triple H told him not to do it and to do it when we tell you to do it. And then as a punishment for him doing it, he had to fight Brock Lesnar. That comic was really, really good just at that kind of stuff. And it really makes you upset that there is not an WWE anime, because I think that shit would be gangbusters.
Dude, look no further than Tiger Mask. If they could do that shit like Tiger Mask, dude, Tiger Mask is low-key lit. It's one of my favorite animes. I fucking love that motherfucker, because it's straight up New Japan Pro Wrestling. That shit got Kenny Omega in it and everything. Lord have mercy. Yeah, dude, Tiger Mask is lit. I don't know anywhere you can legally watch it except for like Tubi TV, which is like a free app, but it just has commercials, but I mean, still, whatever. But, and I think it might be on Retro Crush, maybe. Doubtful, but maybe. But yeah, there you go. Real quick, because we also got, because the super chats keep on rolling in. I ain't mad at y'all though. Look, I'm not mad at you. Drill Boza asked, $5 super chat said, "Hey yo, Ernie, have you seen Alice in Borderland yet?" No, it is on my to watch list on Netflix. I've heard some really good things about it. Actually, I've heard some people, a couple of people I follow, said they actually liked it better than the source material, which I thought was an odd take, but I'm here for it. I'm gonna check it out. There's also that one. There's another one too. Let me see if I can actually find this motherfucker. There's another series they're doing week to week. I think it's like a Korean series. If I'm not mistaken. The Uncanny Counter. That's what it's called. That's another one that's on my radar to watch because they're doing that one week to week. That's another one I'll be checking out. And Sweet Home. Sweet Home is another one that's very interesting. And by the way, thank you for that super chat. And also, thank you to Studio Vexer Barrington S. Edwards with that $9.99 super chat. Didn't even say anything. Just dropping it off. Said, yo, actually, wait. They said, they did actually have something to say, though. They did put something after that. They said, yo, y'all put me on to Something Is Killing the Children. I hope you both clap the cheeks of 2021 all year long. Thank you for that. I'm glad somebody's out here appreciating Something That's Killing the Children. Dude, that book is amazing. Carter, have you been reading Something That's Killing the Children?
I have not started it yet because I started The Bad Mother first, but I was actually in the process of once I finished that up, since it was only 5 issues, I was gonna go start reading Something That's Killing the Children.
Dude, that comic is a motherfucker. Because it the first 5 issues, when those first 5 issues in, it does not end the way I thought it was gonna be. Like, I was like, how are they gonna sustain this story after 5 issues? I was like, oh
wow.
Oh,
okay.
Shit. Okay, all right, let's go. Let's go. Can we get a TV show? Can we get a TV show of Something That's Killing Children and have it done correctly? Because I'm not going to lie, Something That's Killing the Children and Paper Girls, because that's another one I bring up all the time, those are stories that I think did Stranger Things better than Stranger Things. Like, this is what Stranger Things should have been, is Paper Girls and Something That's Killing the Children. And I put that on a t-shirt. Let's see here. Next up is Batosai72 coming with the Discord question. Says, Happy New Year. Y'all, what do y'all think of the idea of Marvel going ahead and just giving Spidey the Necro Sword after King in Black? Make Parker great again. LOL.
That'd be trash.
I wouldn't want to see that. I wouldn't. Okay, I'm going to tell you why I wouldn't want to see that. I love Spider-Man. I love Peter.
I don't.
Damn, Carter. Carter's like, fuck that motherfucker. But no, I don't want to see it because honestly, I don't think Peter. I think at the end of it all, because this is a Venom story arc, the only 2 people who should be taking Null down are Venom and Dylan.
Yep.
Full stop. If anybody else other than Venom and or Dylan defeats Null, I'm calling bullshit on the whole story arc. And you can tell Donnie Cates I said that.
I don't want any more Superior Spider-Man endings where you have such a great book and then we get to the end and that character is just put out to look like a scrub.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's exactly what would happen if Peter Parker saved the day. Fuck out of here. No. Fuck him. I've been reading the current Spider-Man stuff with Kindred and all that shit, but let him stay over there. Please.
Yeah. Spider-Man has his shit. He just had his story arc. Last Remains. That's it. He doesn't need any.
You can't. No. That's like you all loving this show so much. You're loving the back and forth between Ernie and myself. And then we tell you all that next week is going to be the very last episode of Blerd Cave. And it's going to be fucking. Oh, I'm not going to say that. That's mean.
Damn. No, don't
it's
say it. Don't say it.
No. I got a different word. But it's like saying, like, it's the last episode of Blerd Cave. And it's instead of Ernie, it's some white dude named Ernest. And instead of Carter, it's some white motherfucker named Chuck. Y'all have never seen before, but other YouTubers said they were good. So they got the last episode. You don't know where the fuck we at now. No, we started this. Well, I technically didn't start it. I came on like episode 40, but we ended it.
We ended the motherfucker. That's exactly.
No,
that's how it goes. That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it.
Hell yeah. You make Eddie Brock look so fucking scrubby by doing that. Or that if any problem happens in any Venom event, You already know. He's probably gonna get it. He's probably gonna do some stuff. He's gonna get his ass kicked. Then Spider-Man's gonna come and save him. No,
Nah, Spider-Man can't save him. From the car, yes, but not the whole story.
Shit, he didn't even save him from that.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, no, he didn't even do that. Like, I love how Spider-Man just showed up late. Like, Spider-Man showed up was like, I love how he zipped in to do it, and then was like, oh shit, I got here too late.
You know, oh, he said it. This got 38. Yes, that's like this is. We tell you all that the Blerd Cave 89 is going to be the very last episode of the Blerd Cave, and instead of you seeing me and Ernie, you see fucking Grace Randolph. What,
dude? Dude, I ain't gonna lie. I would delete the channel. I would delete the channel before I would let that happen.
You see Grace Randolph and that Star Wars girl. Some shit.
Oh god, dude, I would delete the channel before I would let Grace Randolph do the last episode of the Blerd Cave. I'm just gonna be real with you. I got issues with that woman, and I don't care who knows. Like, I try not to be that guy who creates controversy and, like, tries to be mean to people, but I'm not gonna lie, I just feel like me and Grace Randolph could not even have a half-ass decent conversation. Because the whole time, I would just be, like, just listening to her, just being like...
I bet you she would like her stories broken down into digestible bites, and they would be amazing.
Dude, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. Oh, wait, he said, and Patty. And Patty. Look, if Patty Jenkins came on and hosted the last episode of the Blerd Cave, Lord, get me out of here. I hate it here. Get me out of here. I don't want it. I don't want it.
You know, if it's Grace Randolph, that very last episode of Blerd Cave is gonna have Zack Snyder on it. Oh Lord, Ernie will blow his head off.
Dude, I would. I'd kill myself. I really would. I'd be like, not like. Look, I'd be like, what was it, Mouse on Matrix? Not like this. Not like this. Last question. Losersaurus. This is kind of a long one, so this is definitely gonna be the last one because we're almost encroaching on 4 hours, and we're not gonna do that today. Since we are discussing DCEU today, I am curious to know if you were given the book to write DCEU movies, how would you help fix its very disjointed cinematic universe using already existing characters and announced titles and multiverse concept? That means CW shows, Arrowverse, etc., alongside the multiple casting changes like Batman with Ben Affleck, Deadshot, Will Smith, and poor PR like Amber Heard, Ezra Choka, Bitch Miller, Ray Fisher, so on and so forth. And would people find it to be unacceptable if you could cut shows but salvage certain characters from shows and replace them with big screen actors, like replacing 2017's Justice League's Ezra Miller with Grant Gustin from The Flash, or Doom Patrol Cyborg by replacing Ray Fisher? How would you create their creative map? And what characters would you give movies and shows? Also for Carter. Well, I will go ahead and say right off rip, I would recast Ray Fisher. I would give us Jovian Wade as Cyborg. Sorry. I would also recast Ezra Miller. I would make him Grant Gustin. Or somebody else. If I couldn't have Grant Gustin. I like Grant Gustin as Flash. As Barry Allen. But I still feel like he's not the Barry Allen from the comics. Does that make any sense, Carter?
Yeah, I got you.
He's not the Barry Allen from the comics. So I would actually, you know what, in the case of that one, I actually probably would just pick somebody else entirely. But if I had to choose from, like, other corners, I would bring in Grant Gustin. Honestly, what I would do is, like we said earlier, stop bullshitting. Tell a good story. Stop trying to build some connective tissue universe. Mm-hmm. Stop trying to build this huge story. Tell a good one first. Because let's think about it. The Marvel Cinematic Universe was not the Marvel Cinematic Universe at first. It was just Iron Man. It was Iron Man first. There was no Marvel Cinematic Universe. Then they realized that, oh wait, this movie is successful. Okay, well, let's go ahead and make Captain America and Thor. Let's make another Iron Man. Let's make a Hulk movie. Let's do this. Let's do that. And if we can make it work, pull it all together. Now, yes, at the end of Iron Man, they did have that whole Avengers Initiative thing. But the MCU still wasn't the MCU as we know it. They were just talking about putting some shit together and making a team-up movie down the road. No actual cinematic universe. And then it became one because of how successful it was. So yeah, let's tell some good stories first. What I would do is I would start by, let's make a good, okay, you want a roadmap? let's make a good Superman movie. Let's make a good Batman movie. But first, let's get some of these lesser known characters some solo movies too. Let's make a good Green Lantern movie. Let's make a good, I would say a better Aquaman movie. I would say let's make another, I think Shazam is fine. Let's get these core characters movies done right first. Then we make a Justice League movie instead of making a Man of Steel movie, a half-ass Batman movie in BBS, and then saying, all right, now we're in the Justice League. Bye. Let's get that shit together first. I could actually, and you know what, and Amber Heard, oh, she would be fired. She would be fired. Off rip. Off rip. And you know what? Because she's going after Johnny Depp's roles, I've said this before jokingly in the past, but I would actually hire Johnny Depp to play her part. So she wants to be Captain Jack Sparrow, she wants to be Grindelwald, well, guess what? Johnny Depp can be Mira now. There you go. Fair is fair. Fair is fair. And I saw Black Gay Comic Geek brought up Midnighter and Apollo. Guess what? Give me a... I could fuck with that.
My God, I would love to see that. I would love to watch that movie.
Dude, Midnighter and Apollo in a movie or a TV show on HBO.
Give me a movie on HBO Max. Oh my God.
Boy. Okay, first off, y'all sleeping on Midnighter. Y'all sleeping on Midnighter Apollo. Y'all sleeping.
You are. Let me go ahead and tell you people right now, because I know a lot of you are going to say this, or a lot of you people don't know. And if I'm telling you now, you're immediately going to have reservations. Fuck out of here. I'll punch you in your fucking throat. It does not matter that Midnighter is gay, but that was one of the best fucking books DC was putting out at the time.
Midnighter was out.
That book was fucking amazing.
Matter of fact,
Midnighter wasn't bullshitting.
No, he really wasn't. Like
go buy that.
Midnighter was actually, to me, honestly, I felt like, you know, when they were talking about putting people on the Justice League, like during New 52, like adding new characters, where was Midnighter? I would have rather had Midnighter than Cyborg. Like
Midnighter would have work as many motherfuckers as Midnighter would have. Midnighter not finna go through the whole. Get the brakes off of him and then go off. Midnighter's just gonna kill him.
Yeah, Midnighter gonna be like, "No, we got to go." Midnighter got to go.
Break him off.
look. Batman and Superman would have pulled Midnighter to the side, and be like,
immediately.
So
because he would have broke off the villains and then broke his boyfriend's back.
Dude, look, let me tell you something. Midnighter is the type of dude. He would walk into the Legion of Doom's headquarters, break Lex Luthor's neck, slap Solomon Grundy so hard he cries and runs off and hides in the corner, and then he would go put his foot up his ass and then twist it and break him off some more. He would go walk over to Black Manta and literally break that motherfucker's skull cap, and then he'd go home, eat some takeout ramen, some Postmates. Like Apollo would have got some Postmates delivered, and then they would have broke each other's backs out while they're watching Netflix.
Man,
that's what would have happened. And you know what? Speaking as a guy who has not one gay inclination within his body, I would pay money to see that. I'd be like, yeah, this is shit right here. Ooh, see, man, he blowing his back out something fierce. Damn.
Hey, wow. Okay. Alrighty then. Well, that goes back to now the show is not privy to this, but this goes back to you and I's conversation. I told you that I didn't play The Last of Us 2.
Okay, yeah.
Because I did not want to see a story like in The Last of Us 2 done by a dude who thinks he knows what the fuck he's talking about. The reason Midnighter and Apollo work so fucking well is because these are gay characters and a homosexual person is writing it. So he can write from that perspective. Right.
No, here's the thing. That's what I would love. Like, okay, so here's the thing. If you do a Midnighter and Apollo, I don't care if it's a movie or a TV show. If you
Steve Orlando has to be involved.
Oh, off rip.
No,
and not only that, I do not want anyone I don't want anyone controlling this show who is not LGBTQ.
Yeah.
Period. And I want actual LGBTQ actors portraying these characters. I don't want don't hire somebody in just because you want to get a big name. You're trying to do a stunt cast. You're trying to bring somebody in that isn't actually gay. But no. I want actual gay actors portraying these roles because it would be A, more authentic, and B, it would just be better. It would just be better. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it.
It wouldn't be straight people acting like they think
gay
homosexual people would act. Yeah, like that shit is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I hate it.
And I want to point out something. I don't want just a dude who's kind of gay. I want an actual gay dude. Legitimately gay dude. Not a bisexual dude, a gay dude. That's all I'm saying. Throw it out there.
What's wrong with a bisexual dude?
I mean, that's fine and all well and good, but I mean, I want it to be.
I want somebody who gets their back blown out on the regular,
and blows backs out on the regular. I want to. I mean, look.
Where is this conversation going right
now? I have no idea. You know, it's probably best that it ends. It'd probably be best that it ends right now. Lord have mercy, Carter. What do you have going on this week?
Man, not shit. I'm still thinking about the whole YouTube thing. I don't know how well you all would like me doing stuff on YouTube. Not this, because I love this, and this is the thing. I'd probably just do more streaming on YouTube.
Yeah.
I was looking at Payday 2 on Steam. That shit's 99¢, man. Now that I'm PC gaming. I see why you motherfuckers are always talking about Steam sales. This shit is stupid.
Oh, yeah. Dude, he just got Vermintide, too. Was it $7.50?
Yeah. Yeah, that was $7.50. Payday 2 is 99¢. And then I saw some John Wick and Hotline Miami DLC for like $1.30. So I said, hold up.
I about to say, if you get Payday 2, I'll run it with you. Because I got that motherfucker. I think I got both of them. Shit. Either way. Look. Let's see here. Oh Lord, they're talking about the Hulk and the Gamma Dolls. That's Ang Lee's Hulk. That movie is bad. Incredible Hulk is not bad. It's just long. There's a lot of boring sections.
Y'all gonna leave Nick Nolte's Bubble Monster alone now.
Man, look, just saying. But that said, I don't have anything else really going on. I think next week, I think, real quick, because I saw, okay, so Little Hope, I actually did play on stream. I played it on Twitch. So I played it to completion. And Man of Medan, as well. And I do actually have some stuff in the works for Shadow Cabinet. I've got some other videos in the works too. Some stuff that I don't want to talk about too much because I don't want to give away anything. But just know there are some things that are happening. Some things that some might consider invincible. Some things that some people might consider fate. I don't know. They're happening. I just dropped you the clues there. If you know, you know. We are going to be doing those things. Those things are happening. Next week, we will probably be doing our top 10 comics of 2020 together. Me and Carter both will be giving you our top 10s of the books that we enjoyed. And more importantly, I'm going to try and do something tomorrow. I hate promising shit because shit always comes up. And I'm trying to have happy fun times with my wife. And that's usually the only times I do is the times I would normally stream. And that's actually why I haven't been streaming much lately. So yes, anyway, when the woman wants to have it, I just have to let her have it. So there you go. Sorry, danger. That said, we're going to get out of here. We are well off and into it, and I think it's time to go. Carter, I think it's time we say peace out.
Get the fuck away from me. Don't touch me. Don't look at me.
Just know that we love you all 3,000. We hope you guys are staying happy, safe, and healthy. Make sure if you're going out in public, wear your goddamn mask. Make sure you wash those damn hands. Above all else, keep it plus ultra. And remember, your life is good but it can always be better. And that is what we're always going to be striving to do in 2021. We're going to make everything better. I love you guys. Peace.
I hate you all.